And if me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip out with this jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
If we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live. And you know what day it is? It is Arms Out Friday. So as you see, the arms out Friday, and HR is not in the house, so I can wild out with the arms out. And let's bring in the Diabolical hater, because Doc is going to be late as always.
Arms out Friday. Yeah. until she turns on the podcast and there's a message at the bottom of the screen.
I'm waiting on it. She always tune in when I say it's Arms Out Friday. It never fails. She always find a way to the podcast. I could be fully closed. She never watch it. As soon as the arms go out, the radar call.
Yeah. Oh shit, he's doing something fucked up. Let me get at him.
Not really fucked up. It just, got the
arms
out.
She don't want you to be the sex symbol on the sports show. That's what it is.
I'm just showing off the gear, man.
Yeah.
Same shirt. It's just showing you we got different brands. If you want to have Arms Out Friday, this is the shirt for you. It's comfortable. All right.
If you want to die of humidity problems like here in New York, then you wear one of these, a regular t-shirt.
If you want to defeat humidity, you wear these. There it is. Boom. It's too hot to be up there. I got all these lights on. Shit, it's hot. I gotta have the arms out. All right. But before we get into all the other stuff, man, Bronny, we're gonna say I was gonna make this be the short one because it's tragic, some tragic shit. Bronny had cardiac arrest, and I just don't like some of these trolls and some of these news people, man. It's a man's kid that had that almost died, bro. Like, we should all be just saying prayers up for Bronny. That's it. That's all you should put.
Yeah.
You shouldn't speculate why he had cardiac arrest. You shouldn't put
Let
shit
the
out there like that.
let the speculation come after the tests and whatever they release information wise.
Yes.
Automatically they're saying, oh, he was doing performance enhancing drugs, he was doing this, he was doing that.
I heard coke. I heard all kind of other stuff. I'm like, we don't know that. He might have been born with a heart defect.
You're right. That didn't come out till now.
Yes. And it's like you can't speculate on a man's family, man. Like, I don't care how much you don't like LeBron. Like, dude is an awesome father, and he should be having his privacy respected. Like, we should not be speculating on nothing. Like, let's pray that I'm just praying that the kid can get healthy. Like, I don't even care if I see him dribble a basketball again, but I pray for him to be healthy.
Yes.
I mean, we see DeMar Hamlin. He coming back to football. It might be a couple years before Bronny go back to basketball, but that's not important right now. It's him getting on the road to health, and like, people who making stupid remarks, like, come on, bro, like, it's not called for. It's not called for.
There's like you said, there's a time and a place for that, and right now it should be all about praying and hoping that he gets better, because he's a human being. He's not, just because he's LeBron James's son doesn't make him like an alien or fucking Russian or or the enemy. He's still a human being. He's still a child. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man, and this is something that you don't expect from a healthy, athletic young man. Now, if later on down the road they do, toxicology, and then shit gets spilt, and you want to make comments, then make your comments then, but not now. Right now, everybody should be like you said.
You shouldn't even make comments on that, because that's still somebody's kid, bro. Like, I see if he was a full-fledged adult, that's a kid. Like, dude, you can't speak on nobody's kid, man. You get your ass whooped doing that, man.
But in him being, if he was somebody else's kid that wasn't so coveted to being the next coming of another basketball player, then we wouldn't even be caring that Bronny James got sick. You know what I'm saying? Or it wouldn't be a topic of conversation. But the fact that it's LeBron's son, of course it's gonna be the fucking highlight. It's gonna be the main story. So regardless whether to me, you're over over a certain age, you're gonna get talked about.
Both of y'all. Well, I tell DeMarcus Mitchell he's a bitch.
Yeah. Time to come talk to us, Miss Bitch.
Yeah, but what Bronny is just I just like, well, kid just fresh out of high school. I'm just like, nah, we don't need to speak on that. Just, even if we find out something, man, like, nah, I just don't need to speak on that, because that's just poor taste. Like, that's just to me. I'm like, it was an adult that knew adult things. Kids are kids, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I don't like to speak on nobody kids. Like,
so you're trying to tell me if it comes out in another week or two, he was high on cocaine, we ain't talking about it?
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's bad business, G. I can't.
To me, it's a story. It's part of the story.
But it's like, nah, G. Like, because I'm like, it's bad business to me. I'm just like, it just feel bad just ragging on the kid. Nah, if he do something that he ain't supposed to do, he learned his lesson. But I'm like, yeah, you don't need to kind of. I don't want. That's one I don't really like to really touch is people's children because it's like it'll give a different reaction in certain. I'm just saying because he's still a child. People say 18, you grown. No, you don't know shit at 18. So I'm like, that's kind of sticky. If he was like a 25-year-old kid, 25-year-old adult, not kid, 25-year-old adult, then fair game. Oh, motherfucker, it's fair fucking game. If you over a certain age, like I say 21, you should know about 21, know what to do and what not to do. If Bronny was 21 and we found out he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do, then yeah, and that was scorched earth. But an 18-year-old man dumping on the 18-year-old. I just feel like low hanging fruit. like it just like it's, it's like what could you say? It's like
I'm a hater. I'll talk about it.
Really, and that and that how Ray's son, Louis' son, passed away from overdose. There's a lot of kids touching shit they don't have no business touching. So it's pretty you got to leave that shit alone if you're doing that. But we don't know. This could be like
A heart
son,
murmur.
Heart murmur.
Yep.
Like people are already, speculating. I'm like, let this shit come out. Because if you speculate and you are wrong, you are going to get scorched earth. People go to scorched earth you. So you shouldn't. You shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? You just let the Bronny stuff like this ride. Just let it play out. That's one thing I would say. Let it play out. Because
and let us all be happy that a young man didn't pass away. You know what I'm saying? Because it reminds me of Len Bias.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Len Bias died just like pretty much in the same way. And it was right when he got chosen, not even a couple of days after the Boston Celtics chose him, he passed. But he was probably 23, 24, and
he was doing shit. He did some heavy duty shit, and that's what happened. But we don't know what Bronny, did. We don't know what Bronny has. And LeBron is secretive, so we might not know until about 6 months down the road about what happened. He got enough money to set that shit up. Like he got enough money to make sure that shit don't leak out. So you probably won't find out until Bronny is playing at USC again.
If
as Draymond Green's cousin, Shrek Dre Mitch better than half the NBA. Jay's world's strongest hater. Jay got the cigar in his hand. We see you, YG. That is a cigarette. We get you, big boss.
Shit.
Hank Gathers, Reggie Lewis, yes. Hank Gathers is one. See, Hank Gathers didn't do no drugs. He had a heart problem.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to go towards Len Bias. I want you to go towards maybe it's Hank Gathers' situation where Hank Gathers was a beast and nobody knew why he fainted. And then they figured out he had a heart problem. He still went back out there and played and fainted again. And then he didn't kick out of that one. So it could be anything, man. We don't know LeBron's genetics. We don't know the mama's genetics. We don't know their family history. I'm like you said, nobody would care if his name wasn't LeBron James Jr.
Yep.
That's pretty much it on that one, man. That's all I could really say on that one. But we could talk about the running backs. We had a heated debate in our chat about running backs and the devaluation of running backs. And then we even got to the point of lists, doing lists. And it was just like, fuck Nasty number one. I just want to say that. Fuck Nasty just because. I'm just saying, I was trying to tell him it's two lists, man. Like, you can go talent-wise and production. Like, if you go production, your list will be different with production. You look at production, might not be the most talented running back. He gets the ball 1,000,000 times. So he might be productive because Tyler Algier from the fucking Falcons was like top 10 running back, and now he doesn't have a fucking job. He's number 2 because they went and got Robinson. So if he went on production, that was a productive ass back. But he didn't. That's all I was saying. Like, are you talking talent or production? Because talent wise, I said my top 5. It was, and I said it was my top 5 was Henry. I ain't gonna say it in the order. No, Henry is number 1. I think I said Chubb was 2, Barkley 3, Josh Jacobs 4, I believe. No, I had Josh Jacobs 3, Barkley 4, and Kamara 5. And then people like, oh, why you pick Kamara? I said because I see they put a fucking team on his back. I seen this man score 6 touchdowns in the game.
Listen, and last year with the stats alone, he was top 5. So I gotta agree with you.
It's like all purpose. If you put all purpose, see people looking at rushing yards. No, yards are yards. All purpose yards. I have to put him top 5 because I have seen him basically with an anemic Saints offense put the motherfuckers on his back and do everything. Like with Andy Dalton as the QB. Like, so I'm just saying, talent-wise, people like to say, oh, Christian McCaffrey. I say he's stronger than Christian McCaffrey. He's faster than Christian McCaffrey. They got about what hands, and he's more healthy than Christian McCaffrey. So that's why he's over Christian McCaffrey. Because Christian McCaffrey would probably be the top 5 too if he never got hurt. If he don't get hurt, he always hurt. So I'm just saying, with my thing, and people like, oh, you're doing it because you're a Saints fan. I'm like, nah. I just like that. I see Kamara as a bad motherfucker. It's just that, we have a scheme that is not conducive to running backs. Like, I seen him literally take over games. Like, they couldn't tackle him. You know what I mean? But Saquon Barkley is of that ilk too. And let's see. Do you think Barkley sold out having a Zoom meeting, then the next day sign a deal? You don't think he told him he was signing that deal? You think that deal is actually a good deal for Barkley? Because they already used the franchise tag this year. They only can franchise him again. So they don't get a deal done again. He's a free agent.
Yes.
And he's going to leave the Giants. Somebody going to pay him. So the Giants are hoping that he doesn't have a great year, which is basically shooting yourself in the foot.
I just don't understand. If he was over 50% of your offense, you got to lock that dude down.
That's my thing. I would have gave him what Kamara got, 5 years, $75 million, and he'd have probably been happy with that. That's 15 a year. That's 15 a year. That's where you start. Okay. Kamara's deal. 15 a year. That's not a lot nowadays with football. But you go play an offensive lineman.
$117 million. So, and then you bring in another running back after you signed the offensive lineman. You bring in, was it James Robinson or some shit like that?
Yeah. Robinson,
they bring him in.
Fumbleitis. I just don't get it. You might as well should have bought in Dalvin Cook for all that shit.
Punk ass Patriots. The punk ass Patriots trying to make a move. They're trying to invite him to New England tomorrow.
I say, Dalvin. That should show you that Dalvin Cook overplayed his fucking hand. Like, I'd have stayed one more year in Minnesota, then dipped. He got released because he won. And I get what Saquon did. Okay, if I take this little deal here, I won't get released. And then, people going to lowball you if you get released. So that's why I'm good with the deal. I'm good with him getting the 1 year with incentives. He's going to blow them incentives out the water. If he doesn't get hurt, if he don't get hurt, I think the dude might have 2,000 yards all purpose because it's a contract year. So if he get 2,000 all purpose yards, right? They got to pay the fuck out this man the next year.
Either that or you trade his ass and
Yes,
you try to get draft picks and players.
Because
If you're not invested, because like Izzy has said before, you know, running backs aren't look like they were back in the 80s and 90s, where you know everybody went, you know, West Coast offenses, throw. If you're not going to invest in Barkley, then you can't get nothing for him. Like you can't lose him. If you're gonna lose him, you trade his ass.
Oh, my top 5 was Henry. I had Chubb from the Browns. I had Josh Jacobs for the Raiders, and I had Barkley and Kamara. I said this talent. This is my talent one. I said this. I seen these people put teams on their back. That was my thing. If you can put a team on your back, I'm with you. I mean, you talented. You're a top 5 running back if you can put the team on your back. And it's like, if you look at their games, they put teams on the back. Like, you'll see them having ridiculous numbers. Now, our scheme fucked up Kamara last year. Like, our scheme, I don't know what the fuck we were doing because it was stupid. It was a stupid scheme. He could have had more yards. They just went away from him. And because they tried to make Andy Dalton this QB that he's not.
Well, it's not only that, though. They went away from the running game because usually they were losing by a couple of touchdowns,
and
they needed to throw the ball.
Then he was in the passing game, so he was another receiver. Kamara's another fucking receiver.
Yes.
You can't trade a person who's he's under contract next year. They're gonna put him. They're gonna franchise tag him. They got one more franchise tag, so you can get franchise tag twice.
Yes,
one more franchise tag. Franchise tag him and trade him.
Yep, that's what I would probably, if I was the Giants. That's if you're not invested in Barkley being your running back, then you trade his ass and you get players.
Then you his franchise number goes up. It was like 10 million this year. I think it goes up to like 15 million next year because it doubles or something. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it's gonna be like 15, 16 million next year to franchise him. When you could just fucking give him 15, 16 million a year and he'll be locked in. It makes no sense if you franchise him next year.
No,
it makes makes zero sense if you franchise him next year. Doesn't make sense.
Honestly, you need to sign him.
And he's not going to want to play under the franchise tag again.
No, he won't sign the papers.
Let me tell you, that was the Drew Brees rule. The double franchise tag and shit. Well, we because we wanted to franchise Drew Brees twice. You know, Drew Brees took them short deal and then he re-up. And he kept re-upping the dude, something like he had a $100 million contract every damn year. He kept re-upping, and he could franchise. He was part of the people that get you franchised twice. Used to be only get franchised once. But the last CBA, they said you could franchise twice. So now he can, it kind of fucked up running backs. It fucks up running backs because I can use you in your prime with this fucking franchise tag. But if you these running backs are going to be the most important branch because they're going to, make it out for the future ones. So I'm like this. I'm not playing. Fuck that. I'm not playing under that second franchise tag. I'm going to sit out. Fuck it. You already used the franchise tag on me. I'll sign it and don't show up. Like, I wouldn't show up. I'll sign it because you can't say because you get franchised again if you don't sign it. I'll sign it and don't show up. Or I'll sign it and fake injury.
And if I was the Giants, I would franchise him next year and trade him before the fucking draft. Don't wait until after the draft.
What's up, David?
Hey, David, how you doing?
That means Barkley is not the future. Giants just scared giving him all that money knowing but he's your weapon. He was the main reason why the Giants went to the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
The dude had a great year. The thing, you know why he get hurt? Because people put 8 men in the fucking box. Because the Giants don't have receivers. Izzy said they got all these weapons now. What weapons besides Darren Waller I seen? What other weapons? He's hurt all the time. What other weapons the Giants have?
Cole Beasley, baby.
I think they got Jalen Hyatt from the rookie, but he's a rookie. We don't know how he's gonna translate into the league. It's like I'm just saying, like, what was all these weapons? You don't have a great quarterback. You paid Daniel Jones all that fucking money. I'm like, Josh Jacobs was the Raiders. What the fuck are the Raiders doing? Josh Jacobs was the Raiders. He was the best running back in football last year.
Yes.
According to the numbers. He was the Raiders. You have nobody else. You just got him and Devontae Adams. That's it. What? I'm scratching my head on that one. He wasn't hurt. So you can't say the injury stuff with Josh Jacobs. He's not hurt.
No, and he put up good numbers last year. Well, best in the league.
Like, and I'm like, you need a running back. Like, you need a running back. Now, people going to say, oh, Pat Mahomes won without a running back. Jared McKinnon was a running back. He was good in the passing game. Isaiah Pacheco was a running back. When they needed them tough yards, Pat Mahomes did not throw that ball on that bum ankle. They ran the ball.
And Pacheco held his ground.
Yeah, Pacheco got yards, and that's why Clydesdale was hilarious on the way out, because Pacheco was running that thing.
Yep.
So it's like you can't go to no Super Bowl team that didn't have a good running back or serviceable running back. Can't think of any. I can't think of any. You know, in the old school, so up to the early 2000s, you could count that out. Because nobody won without a running back between.
No, everybody you had to have a running game to succeed in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a running style football back in the 80s, 70s, 60s. They ran the ball a lot more than
Izzy. What weapons the Giants got? Izzy is the one who said they got all these weapons. So, Izzy, if you watching, you tell me what weapons y'all got, because I'm at loss. I'm at a loss. I can't fucking tell you. I'm at a loss. I'm like this. Let's go. Peyton Manning coach team. They had Edgerrin fucking James and they had Joseph Adai.
Yep.
Both. Edgerrin James is a fucking Hall of Famer. Joseph Adai was a serviceable running back.
Adai was definitely a good backup.
Let's go to Drew Brees' Saints team. We had a three-headed monster. We had Mike Bell. We had, who was the finisher? We had Reggie Bush, and we had fucking Pierre Thomas. All of them serviceable. We had we was top 3 in rushing that year, as well as passing. So that Saints team was just good as running as they were passing. A lot of people don't remember that. Aaron Rodgers, he had a good running back. You know, I mean, you think about it. Let's see. Pittsburgh, they always had good running backs. I mean, you need a running game.
Yes. And you need a running game, but you need a running back that, like Kamara, you could move out of the backfield, or you could swing pass or something like that.
I'm hoping they look good. I saw their training camp. They look good. Even though it sucked that Trey Turner got hurt today. We just signed him. The guard, he got hurt today. Like, soon as we signed him, he tore his quad, the Kevin Nash injury. He out for the whole year. As soon as we signed him, I'm like, damn, that'd have been great. depth, but it's okay. It just with the Saints winning the division, they just got to handle up. We got the second easiest schedule in football. Just handle up, and we should win the division easily. But with the running backs, man, it's crazy that you got Dalvin Cook still out there, Kareem Hunt still out there. These are running backs that could change your team's fortune. Like, why? Like, why is it not?
Rumor is that if he doesn't sign with the Patriots tomorrow, he'll probably sign with the Jets on Sunday.
If I was him, I would sign with the Jets.
I would too, but everybody wants to be coached by, Belichick.
Fuck Belichick. I'm going to the Jets because I got it's a better team. I'm going to the Jets. I got Aaron Rodgers as my fucking quarterback. I got fucking Brees Hall in front of me, so I don't have to take all the load.
Yep.
I'm going to the Jets if I'm fucking Dalvin Cook.
They got wide receivers. They got tight ends. The only thing that's still a little bit shaky to me is offensive line, but they did get stronger last year offensive line wise. But
I'm going to the Jets.
Yeah.
The Dolphins or the Jets. I'm going to AFC East.
He already rejected the Dolphins.
Yeah, and that was stupid because he'd have been crazy in that offense. So I'm going to the Jets. If you telling me Patriots or Jets, I'm going to the Jets. Jets, Jets. I'm going green.
I was thinking he don't want to play for the Dolphins. He don't want to play for a black head coach.
Well, he's not going to the Jets then.
No, remember last year when the Miami head coach said I'm black, but yet he's about my skin color.
Man, that boy lighter than you, man. I'm black. I had to see, for me to believe him, I had to see his daddy. I'm like, okay, yeah, he is black, but still.
His granddaddy, I gotta see.
They did. Yeah, people training camp sucks, players getting injured before this. Yeah, that's the thing. See, if you make it through training camp, you good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of injuries. Jalen Ramsey got hurt. Joe Burrow got hurt.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of people getting hurt. Because you know why? They don't do like they used to do. They used to hit a lot more doing training camp. We never really heard too many training camp injuries back in the day.
Nope.
Because they used to hit 2-3 times a day. Your body get used to that. Now, as you get away from it and you start doing, you try to save people, their body not used to all that activity. And injuries happen. You see, I think Zeke going back to Dallas. Rodgers took a pay cut. That only means Cook coming to the Jets. As a Washington fan, I think signing Hunt will be good for our core. Yes. You just need to tell Magic Johnson, stop trying to change y'all fucking name. Like, man, we just got used to the Commanders. Just change it back to the fucking Redskins, bro. Just go back to being the fucking Washington Redskins, bro. I don't think the Native American community gives a shit that much. You know who gave a shit? It was the woke media who gave a shit about the Redskins. People been saying Redskins for years. It's a new generation that came out won't make fun about Redskins. Yeah, everybody still call them the Redskins. That's the funny thing, like the fucking Redskins. Nobody say Commanders. Like, Commanders was a lame name anyway.
Yes, that was whoever chose that name. I want to know what pipe they were smoking out of.
But Magic Johnson's talking about they're gonna change the name. I'm like, God damn, man, that's gonna be 3 names in like 10 years. What the fuck? There was the Redskins football team, Commanders. Now it's gonna be the 4th name. That's crazy, no. Then people buying the Commander gear, you change the damn name. Now I can't wear my Commanders gear no more. I couldn't wear my football team gear no more. I can't wear my Redskins gear no more. Poor Washington. But the Commanders jersey, that black Commanders jersey is cold as a motherfucker though. How about they put it something that's DC related? Like, no shit. Something to do with DC. I don't know. They come up with some name.
The Washington Congress.
Something. Or Capitals or whatever. I don't know. Shit. That's the hockey team. I'm sorry. It's the hockey team. I don't know.
They can't.
Washington
They've already used all the bullshit names. The Washington Senators,
DC
the
Snipers. There we go. We can go with that.
the
So,
DC
I don't
Snipers.
know. I don't know what else synonymous with fucking DC. The presidents. I don't know. Go back to
DC
Redskins,
Snipers.
bro. Like, seriously. Go back to fucking Redskins, man. I don't know what the fucking call them, bro. Like, it's like, put a potato up there instead of a fucking Native American. Put a potato up there. Yeah, we the Redskins. There we go.
Yo,
Oh,
a lot of high schools in my area had to change their names because they had Indian-based names.
But they all have Indian-based names. Like the fucking Cleveland Guardians. No, they're the fucking Cleveland Indians. We know about that red ass Indian they had. Nobody gave a fuck. It wasn't like the Indian was like, you know, it wasn't even like a bad Indian. Like the Redskin one wasn't bad. The Indian looked like my color. The Redskin dude wasn't red. He was brown. He was me. He was my color. That was a brother up there. That was a brother with a perm.
The Redskin Indian reminded me of the old school Indian that used to cry on TV because people used to litter. That's what the Redskin Indian reminds me of, that crying Indian.
That Redskin logo was a brother with a perm with a feather in his head. The Redskin had a big nose like a black person. He had a big nose. He was dark skinned. He looked like Scottie fucking Pippen. Sideways, it was Scottie Pippen. Turn that motherfucking logo sideways and tell me they ain't fucking Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen with a feather.
That was Scottie Pippen with a feather in his head, man. Come on.
That's a good one. That's funny as fuck.
DC Cal. Oh, tell us about the weapons y'all have, Izzy.
Yeah.
We still trying to figure out what weapons the Giants have. Washington plays in Landover, Maryland, and our training campus in Virginia. Ain't nothing DC with us. That's like the fucking Jets playing in New Jersey. But they still call the New York Jets. Fuck.
Well, New York Giants as well. Because if you think about it, the New York Giants football team used to play in the Polo Grounds, which was in Brooklyn. And then the Jets played at Shea, which is in Queens. And then they both got shipped to New Jersey.
Where the fuck would you put a jersey in? I mean, put a fucking stadium in fucking DC. That's DC small as shit. Where the fuck you go put a fucking stadium at that bitch? You gonna knock down one of them monuments? You gonna put the fucking stadium there? Stadium. I mean, it had to be in that area, the DMV area. You gonna call them the DMV, whatever y'all call them? I don't. It's just they go back to the Scottie Pippen logo.
They need to make it look more like Scottie Pippen. Give him a little bit of curls.
That bit of like Scottie Pippen.
Oh, did you see the NBA sent out a message to all players about this, like because of Damian Lillard requesting that he's only gonna go to
Tell me this ain't Scottie Pippen. That's fucking Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, just to turn his hair a little curly, and you got Scottie Pippen.
That's Scottie Pippen.
But the NBA supposedly sent out a memo to the Players Association telling them that to stop requesting, like saying, I'll only go to this team. They're not going to let that fly no more.
Right. I saw that. I don't want to talk about that. The only way is to build the RFK still
Rebuild it because they blew that bitch up.
They blew that shit up. Man, it's shit. I don't know, man. It's the Redskins shit, man. I mean, fucking Commanders. Like, it's always the Redskins to me, bro. Like, it's. I grew up with them being the Redskins, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same. You know,
No.
and bring back the Redskin name. Like, shit. Yeah. Give some proceeds to the reservations and shit, and keep the Redskin name. Like, I don't know. They talking about changing that, but Izzy, you quiet, bro. What weapons y'all got? I ain't forget.
Izzy turned off the show.
Yeah, we still waiting on Ishmael. I see on the weapons. We try to see what's up with the weapons y'all got in New York. You keep saying the Giants got all these weapons. What weapons do they have? I named one, Darren Waller. Besides Waller, who else y'all got? We ain't all day, Izzy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look.
I thought he was going to.
And
I thought he was doing the show today.
I thought he was too. Put down Mrs. B and answer the question.
Her birthday was last week.
Yeah, it was last week. Man, tell her she can give us an hour. Hey, look. I know. I understand. I'm married. I understand. It's hard to put down your wife. Put down your wife. And give us an answer to what we want to know. Give us what we want. Damn it. Don't even go back to how I was last night. Give us what we want, man. We want to know the name of these fucking weapons. Like
James Robinson.
Darius Slayton. Do they still have fucking what's your boy name? Galladay? Do they still got Kenny Galladay? I don't know.
No, I think they released him.
Waste of money there.
Hell yeah, that was a waste of money.
Let's see. Who else, man? I don't know. That offensive lineman they decide. I money they paid him.
I mean, I get it. You need an offensive line. You want a strong offensive line. The guy's a Pro Bowler, but couldn't you have used a little bit of that 117 million to throw at Saquon so then he would have been happy and not thought about maybe leaving? Because honestly, if I'm a player like Saquon Barkley and you're not trying to sign me, then after I'm done with this franchise tag, I want to be out. Yes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have confidence in me, there's other teams out here that will have confidence in me. I would be like, yo, I want to be traded.
All right, but my wife knows she's alone on Sundays. That's NFL's day. My wife knows too. She know when the Saints play, don't bother me. She does her. She gets all her like shows out the way that she gonna watch, and she gets to do what she wants. She goes out on the town, and then after those 3-4 hours, cool, everything cool. Because if the Cowboys playing, I'm definitely not watching that shit. So I'm good. I don't watch Cowboy games unless they playing the Saints. I don't watch them. Bro, that's just my thing. So that's just me. I just don't like Cowboys games, bro. Like I just don't like them.
I only watch them on Thanksgiving.
That's because you are forced to, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I only watch them. I only watch Detroit on Thanksgiving because we're forced to watch them.
Well, I think Detroit gonna be good this year, bro. Like they were good last year. Them boys were hitting last year. Detroit, they were hitting last year. So
they just needed a better offense.
That boy, Amon-Ra St. Brown is gonna be he's a beast, man. Like he's a beast. Anybody who think he ain't a beast, man, he's one, bro. Like that's the one I'm telling you. In fantasy football, you might want to pick him up. Like I'm in Ross St. Brown. He good, man. Like he good. I'm not gonna lie to you. No bullshit. And I think, eventually, if you sad for so long in football, you eventually get good. Like if you hit on draft picks, and they're like the Lions hit on draft picks. So if I was them, the Lions are pretty damn. They're gonna be pretty good. They're gonna shock some people. They might win the division this year if Garbage Time Kurt beat Garbage Time Kurt. You might win it. You might win it this year. They might win it. So did Barkley sign the tag, or he just got new? He signed the tag at first, and then they negotiated a 1-year deal. So it's like the tag counts for this year. Like the tag counts.
Yes. I'm trying to look up here since Izzy ain't doing it. I'm trying to look up to see what offensive players they got.
I don't know.
Well, we already know Barkley, Beasley, Daniel Bellinger, a tight end.
I hate having a 7 or 10 draft pick. So it's like this. If you know who to hit, like a lot of people dropped in this draft. So I didn't like the corner y'all picked. Y'all could have got Christian Gonzalez. That corner y'all got was light in the ass. Because we talked about that during the draft. Y'all should have got Christian Gonzalez. He was the best corner in the draft to me. But, y'all picked that the kid was a ball hawk. He has to put on fucking weight. That kid y'all got has to put on weight. But y'all have Eric Bieniemy there, bro. Y'all about to get some offensive players coming there next year.
Yeah.
Ryan where it's going to. Oh, you mean on fantasy football? I actually like picking in the middle. So if it's a 12 pick, I like that 6-7 pick because I get the same pick at the same time. I won all my championships with the 6 or the 7 pick. That's perfect for me. I don't like to have the first pick, and I don't like to have the last pick. Some people love to have it because you can double dip, but I don't like that because too many good players pass before you double dip on it. So yep. I don't like that. I like to be right in the middle. I get the same pick, and I get the same people. I get more people in the middle. So that's my thing. And I also tell people, fuck that bye week for fantasy football. So you can talk about it like fantasy football, fuck that bye week, man. People be talking about, I don't want to get this player because they got the same bye. I don't want to get this player that they're on the same team. But if you got a team like the fucking Cincinnati Bengals and you got a fucking chance to get Joe Burrow, chance to get Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, you better get all three. Because if Joe Burrow throws a touchdown pass to T. Higgins, that's double. If Joe Burrow throws it to Jamar Chase, that's double. And if you can get the running back, get the fucking running back. That's what I'm saying. If you get Joe Mixon, man, I'm just saying. People be like, why you gotta pick? I don't want to pick this person because they got this bye. I got too many people on one bye. That's just 1 week. If you are 10-0 and that bye week comes and you lose, you're 10-1. But you're set up for the playoffs.
Yep.
I mean, hey. That's just a couple tips I learned how to do it. Like, man, fuck that bye. People like when I first did it and I won a championship, they're like, Mo, how you got? I had got both of the Chargers receivers. And then another year I got Joe Burrow and I got Jamar Chase and I got T. Higgins. I had got all three. And people was like, damn, how the fuck you? Oh, shit. When they played me, oh, shit. And then they playing, look, I think that year the Cowboys had the worst pass defense. And they were playing the Cowboys. Oh, shit. So I'm just telling people, there are some tips that that the people don't want you to know because people want you to fucking worry about those bye weeks, man. Fuck them bye weeks. I don't worry about that. This is 1 week. That is 1 fucking week. If I can pile on as many people I can on a good team, I will. Because look, if it's a high scoring team, most likely they all gonna go off. Like I start thinking about it, I'm like, man, fuck. Fuck that.
I was just looking at the Giants roster. I don't know what Izzy's drinking. You might have to give him some of that shit what you're drinking. Cause
I'm drinking water, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see no names. I didn't see no names. Like, yeah, you saw Barkley, you saw Waller, you saw Beasley. After that, I didn't recognize any of those receivers' names.
And Beasley, and that's why Beasley is the ghost of Cole Beasley. That boy is done, man.
They need to go across the locker room and try to steal something from the Jets. They need a receiver like we got. They need a receiver room like we got.
Okay. Let's see. They got Saquon, Daniel Jones, Jalen Hyatt. That's a rookie I was telling you about. He could be a good receiver, but you never know. Darren Waller, Paris Campbell, Cole Beasley, James Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Jameson Crowder.
You know, how much is James Robinson really going to play, though? If you got a beast like Barkley.
Let me tell you, Izzy is smoking dope. Talking about they got weapons. Izzy is smoking dope. Their weapon is Saquon Barkley. That's the only one who scared me on that list. Pay the man. Pay the man more than a year.
Washington might even beat the Giants twice this year.
Oh, man, don't tell that. Man, we'll never get Izzy back on the show. He'll never get it back.
He might pop in all of a sudden. Fuck you! You didn't have a shot.
But the training camp injuries, like he was talking about, training camp, man, it's a lot of people getting hurt.
They're not even playing with pads yet.
No, and they're getting hurt. That tell me you're not doing nothing during the off season.
Yep.
I mean, you just sitting around doing nothing. The ones who doing something during the off season are not getting hurt.
When I played football in high school, we were working out from January.
Eric dropping off his aunt at home. Eric gonna miss the show.
You're getting another letter, buddy.
Oh, shit.
That's 3 weeks in a row.
Oh shit. HR is not tripping. She watching Roman Reigns right now.
Why? She sent you a picture?
So she said, babe, I see Roman. I said, that's why my arms are out. And she said, wow. So she come in.
Oh, that's right. They're down there. They're doing SmackDown by you.
Yeah, they're in New Orleans. So she's going to be like, wow. So I'm expecting HR to come in any minute right now. Like any minute to see me with my arms out. It's all right. You know.
She needs to try to get down in that area where Roman is sitting so we could say, look, HR's on TV.
My dude, Chase Young, practicing without a knee brace on. He's back. That's good. Hey, Chase Young on that defense is, it's good, man. But y'all didn't even sign him long term either yet, didn't y'all? Did y'all? Uh-oh, here come HR. No shirt.
Flex them. There you go. Do the Hulk Hogan.
It's Arms Out Friday with 8 hours away. The mice will play, baby. Let's go. Oh man, I know she coming home. I know I'm gonna get it. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care.
She's gonna go live. Look,
I don't care. That's what you get for
with a t-shirt on.
sending me text messages about you excited about seeing another band in Roman Reigns. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's why the arms out. So this is for my lady viewers. Take it in, man.
Miss bitch.
Yeah. Breathe it in, man. Breathe it in. And yeah, she's coming. She's gonna beat my ass. It's okay. I might film it.
Put it out as one of the clips in the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much get my ass beat because I'm wearing a tank top. I'm not even shirtless. I'm just wearing a tank top. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can walk in Walmart like this, and it's no problem. I went to Chick-fil-A like this too. So people's like, "Hey, you must work out." Yes, I do. Wow.
Flexing as you reach for the bag, like
as I got the order, I'm like, yeah, thank you. Man, kick my ass. But training camp injuries, man. It's quite a few that's happening, and they need to go back to hitting. That's all I can say about that. They need to go back to hitting 2-3 times a day. They worrying about concussions, but lower leg injuries are the ones that's taking people out.
And I'm sorry, if you got a lower leg injury, that makes me question your conditioning coach.
We noticed Jacksonville isn't having that many injuries. So that dude who came out last week must be a hell of a strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, like I'll put my finger in your ass if you get hurt.
Oh man, there you go, man. Oh shit. I'm just saying he's a hell of a coach. So because it doesn't. That's why I'm like training camp. Either you shorten it, or you make it longer and you go back to hitting. Because
no, they shortened it already. If you think about it, because it used to be 4 games and now it's only 2.
There's 3. It's 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah, it's 3. But your starters are nobody plays in the third one. The third one is now the 4th one.
As a matter of fact, we play next Thursday night.
We play on Sunday. I'm like, when they start doing fucking preseason games on Sunday?
Home?
Like, yeah, at home. We play on a fucking Sunday. So both our games on a Sunday.
Well, we're playing in the Hall of Fame game. That's why we're playing Thursday night.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game, and I'll be watching it like it's the regular season. Like, real talk.
No, you won't. You'll be doing the wrestling podcast.
I'll be watching it still. Don't you understand? I'm gonna have the fucking phone right here watching it. If you're having a dual practice, you can cut a preseason game away. A dual practice, yeah. If you have a dual practice, you can cut a preseason game away. I'm like, the fans want to see preseason games though. Like, dude, like maybe you don't need to play your starters in there, but the backups need it. The backup need preseason. Preseason is where you see if a starter goes down, who can step up. That's what the fucking preseason game is for. I don't watch the preseason game for the starters. I want to know how much depth we got.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I know we actually got a quarterback that could come in and win games if Derek Carr goes down. Like, so I'm not worrying about my backup quarterback. So I want to see how Jake Hanger does as third quarterback. I want to see how our backup running backs do, how our backup wide receivers do, how our offensive line do, backup offensive linemen do, defensive linemen, stuff like that. I'm trying to see. Don't take the preseason away from football heads, man, because it's still a product. You got to sell it. Because if you're going with the practice, route like you said, you do a dual practice, you're doing it like you say, then people probably won't see how these players are performing, and then they might not get you excited about going to the game, a regular season game. Even though you'll go, but you'll be like, I don't really know how my team is, so I don't know.
They need to do it old school style, like when you were in high school. We did 2-a-days. You know what I'm saying?
Know the preseason games with that 14 or 15 wide receivers on the team. The fucking wide receivers suck. The Giants got
nobody that I really recognized except for those two names. That's why Izzy didn't answer the question, because he was gonna put up names that we're gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
Izzy, we still waiting on you to answer the question. Izzy.
Oh, he ain't answering.
I like podcast is still open for these weapons. I'm gonna ask Izzy on Thursday about these weapons.
I'm gonna remind you.
I'm that petty. I'm that fucking petty. I'm gonna ask him on the wrestling show. Izzy, who are these fucking weapons? Since you want to dodge people.
He didn't want us to talk shit about the Giants. That's why he didn't answer that question. Because he knew it was coming.
Nah, he was talking all that shit about the damn Giants. Nah, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Because you're trying to talk up these people so we know who we looking at, who we rolling with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. It's your time to talk your shit about your Giants. We want to know. So, yeah. But Izzy decides to come back. There's a thing I'm going to be looking at nefariously this weekend. Saturday. Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. That is this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, this weekend. Tomorrow.
I'm going to be nefariously watching myself then.
Yes, I am watching the Errol Spence Bud Crawford match. You know why? Because they both are coming. They both went to the press conference in black Air Forces, bro. We talked about this last show about black Air Force energy. You don't fuck with people who wear black Air Forces. Like, I don't. Like, if I see you wearing black Air Forces, I'm prepared. I know I'm gonna have to kill you. Like, you don't see any weak people wearing black Air Forces. They wear the white ones. Somebody wearing black Air Forces, they're trying to knock your soul out. So they both came with it, and it's a grudge match. And I want, who you think gonna win this match?
Who do I think?
Yeah, Spence or Crawford.
I kind of like Spence. I kind of like him. I've seen a couple of his fights before, and to me, he's very impressive. But in the fight game, it could be anything could happen. Because I was watching some old videos, and it was it wasn't even UFC. It was like a Pride fight, and Alistair Overeem, he's like 8 foot tall, and he took on Chuck Liddell, and Chuck Liddell knocked his ass out. Like, right. He dropped like a sack of potatoes out. And I was like, you know what? I was like, in the boxing game, it's not like it used to be. There was more competition. There's always somebody that runs their mouth more, and there's somebody that actually can box. And I have a feeling that I don't know. I think that Spence would be the dude I would go with.
Me, I'm going with Crawford. Because I've seen Bud Crawford kill people in the ring. And Crawford been wanting this fight. And I think Crawford can stop him in the 8th. You know, I was right the last time I predicted the boxing thing. Oh, man. When I predicted Tank Davis at 7. So I'm like, if you're a betting person now, you know, I pretty got a good track record of picking boxing matches. So I don't know. I see Crawford in 8 with a stoppage. I just like Bud Crawford's style. It's old school. It's gonna tear your ass up. It's not all that, you know, dancing and moving. It's like I'm gonna just tear your ass up, tear you up. And Bud Crawford to me is the best boxer today to me. But we're gonna see. Tomorrow is gonna answer a lot of questions. So who do y'all have in this mega fight? Because me, I think Bud gonna take it. He thinks Spence gonna take it. Hey, you know, it's that close of a matchup. You know, it's what people been wanting to see.
Yes.
For like the longest. People been wanting to see this fight. So it's time to get it on. All right, Anthony AC Spence winning by a winning KO with a KO. See, everybody got different things. I just think Crawford, to me, is a tougher fighter. That's just me. But I know Nasty gonna say Crawford. He been on the Crawford train. Is when you give us those weapons, tell us who gonna win the Spence fight.
Your weapons, son, your weapons.
Oh, she's showing off. She told me Roman smirked at her. She not coming home. Yeah, you don't come home. Next shirt, I'm doing shirtless.
with baby oil. You're gonna put baby oil all over your shit.
It'll be a different type show. You keep playing with me, HR.
You're gonna be glistening.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Roman smirked at me. I'm not coming home. Girl.
I just text get the baby oil. Oh man, about to get the viewership up one way or another. Keep playing. All right. Just say I don't know what happened to Is don't want to answer any questions today. He just, I think the last thing he said.
I don't blame him because we already saw what he has, what weapons. We already pretty much broke down that a lot of them are like no names and rookies.
Yeah.
You notice after I posted that James Robinson story, I was expecting him to say something and he didn't say a word.
Izzy replied 30 minutes ago talking about the DC cab. And after that, he didn't reply no more. I'm sitting out. Let's see what he said. I'm sitting outside trying to lose weight. He's 77, but it feels like 98. Bro, I cut grass outside the other day. And it was fucking over 90 degrees, feeling like 100 or something. I think I lost weight today. It was 92.
The last 2 days was 100 here.
It was 92, feeling like 110. I was out there, and bro, I'm struggling doing the show right now because, dude, that takes a lot out of you. It was so much. The weather was so bad outside, bro. Like I was sweating so heavy when I took off my shirt. The shirt was weighted. Like I took weights off. That's how much sweat I lost, man. If you want to lose weight, go outside. So if it's 77 feels 98, stay outside. You're gonna lose a lot of weight. Just make sure you drink water. You either gonna piss it out or sweat it out. You're gonna lose a lot of weight. A lot of weight, G. And shit, to say I was almost 300 pounds, man, I'm going down, I'm getting close to 260 now. Shit. So I need to get on my plan. tell Zion to get on my plan. But Izzy was telling me about something else happened with Northwestern, but he ain't even answer. So we can't even talk about it.
Well, I saw something that said that it's not just football. It's multiple sports teams at Northwestern that were hazed in that way. And he's right. There's like over 20-something lawsuits that are gonna be in the books against Northwestern.
So we saying death penalty for Northwestern. It might be the death penalty.
They lost their head coach. He was fired because of this. For the head football coach was let go.
He need to be. Because, man, you got people wearing masks and holding people down and helping them, man. That's one thing. That is psychological torture. Now it's going to other sports. Northwestern need to be tore down from the floor down, man. Like, it's kind of like what's going on with these colleges. It's like Jim Harbaugh getting suspended 4 games for giving a person a cheeseburger. So I think if 4 games for giving somebody a cheeseburger, then I think that's appropriate to get fired for what your boy did in Northwestern. It's appropriate. And then FAMU shutting down all of his football activities because they shot an unauthorized music video. And they were cursing and saying the N-word in the video. So I don't know what the hell is going on with college. Like, it's scandals are popping up everywhere. And all right, this is the message for the college students. Don't infringe on other people's rights. See, you can't do something that nobody don't want you to do. So Northwestern, we're going to address Northwestern since they're the worst ones. You can't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. They have the right to say no. This is not a communist country where you can force people to do what you want. I mean,
listen, I would have got thrown out of college because I would have fucked somebody up.
Let me tell you this way. Motherfuckers would have got shot in my college days. Like, motherfuckers literally would have got shot if they'd have did that to me. I done went back there to the thing and I'd have aired that whole place out. Everything would have got aired out. And I'm just telling you for the real. At me at 19, 20, I'd have aired that whole fucking place out. You'd have been saying, oh, man, shooting on fucking Northwestern. That you'd have been hearing. Because I'd have fucking aired that whole bitch out if you'd have did that to me. Because to me, people say, oh, Mo, that's extreme. No, it's not extreme. You know what's extreme? Holding somebody down and letting them get dry humped. That's pretty fucking extreme.
Yes.
Dude, you can't tell me how to react to some shit like that. You wearing a mask. You basically kidnapping me. You're holding me down. You torturing me. How you want me to react? Oh, forget about it. Get therapy? Fuck no. So they could do it again?
Nah, fuck that.
They'd have seen that when I'd have upped that Glock. I'd have upped that Glizzy. I'd have upped that Blicky. That Blicky when it came out. And I'd have let that bitch ring. Guess what would have happened? That would have fucking happened. And then I would have stopped them from doing that shit again.
Like, and then listen, when they're doing stuff like that on campus, everybody knows.
Everybody know that.
You know what I'm saying? It's not something that is hush hush. They be like, oh man, they snatched up this dude the other day. You know, he plays for this squad or he plays for this team or that team.
Your whole name. They'd be like, yeah, they got Mo. Yeah, they humped the shit out of Mo.
Yep.
Now you gotta walk around. Now Now you gotta walk around with that label, bro. Like people don't realize that shit. You gotta fucking walk around with a label. That's why I used to tell them, man, you ain't doing no fuck up shit to me. I ain't never fell asleep around nobody drunk. Never done none of that shit. Because bitch, you did something to me and I find out I'm gonna kill you. Now you don't fucking play with me. Like only one of us walking out this fucking room because they do some weird shit. I seen some weird shit happen on college campus. Like motherfuckers were putting their private parts in motherfuckers' face while they sleep, drawing stupid shit on them, setting them on fire. I seen that shit happen before, thinking that shit funny. Like, man, like this person passed out, inebriated, and they knocked out, and you gonna put your bare junk on somebody's face and thinking that shit funny. I said, nah, this ain't my type of party. I gotta leave. Like, nah, because motherfucker, you do that to me, you ain't gonna have that bitch no more. You might as well be a woman. You ain't gonna have that bitch no more. I'm gonna cut that bitch off. Like straight up. Like, they doing weird shit like that, bro. Like that shit is not like fake. Like, so when people say somebody doing shit like that, man, they could take that shit to the next level easily because college kids do stupid shit. Taking that shit funny. Like I said, I don't know where the fuck y'all come from. I know what culture it is. I went to a PWI. People don't know, predominantly white institution. That's not how black people and minorities roll with junks and shit. Like we don't do that. We don't fucking do all that shit there. Now Jalen Green is an exception, but his mom's Filipino, so we're gonna go with that. We don't do all that humping shit, bro. Like, nah, no, don't do that humping shit in the hood. You don't get humped in the hood, bro. Like, like we didn't play that shit. Like in our generation, you feel me? Like we didn't play that shit. Like we not. Dog, like I don't get the fun.
That's a big disrespect. And let's say in our community,
yeah,
it's a really big disrespect.
Respectful. You put your junk on me, covered or uncovered. That is fucking disrespect. Because I'm like, dude, you just treated me like a hoe.
Yeah.
That's what that is. And people don't know the psychological effects of that shit.
And could that be considered sexual assault?
Yes, that is sexual assault. That is. That's
you know what I'm
assault.
saying? Like you're passed out. Let's say you got drunk up and you laying in your bed and you wake up and some guy's giving you a tea bag with his balls on your forehead. You're gonna fucking kill somebody.
Look, that's not even assault. That's battery. See, because you touch him. Assault. Because assault and battery is different. Battery, motherfucker, actually putting shit on you in that. Assault could be, I touched you or the dry humping shit. That's sexual assault. But when you go to bear it and you say you teabag, you put in the motherfucker about that now battery, which is worse. So that's actual battery. Like, dude, like if that, like, I'm just saying, I've seen people in college do some weird shit, and dude is like, that shit not funny.
Now, is that something that the college NCAAs are gonna have to start ruling on? Because I'm the 20 over 20 lawsuits.
Man, you fucking wrong for that. Talking about Carly Russell went to Northwestern.
That's where she got lost?
She must have. She must have got dry humped. And that's why she didn't make her way back. It's a far drive from fucking Alabama to fucking Illinois. It's a fucking far ass drive. But man, NCAA needs to. They need to do something because it happens, bro. Like these college campuses, it happens, man. Girls get raped on these campuses. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want them to take us off. Get raped on, on these campuses. They get sexually assaulted. They get, touched. Men get touched and stuff as well on these campuses. It's like you have a lot of predators on a college campus.
Yes.
And like that's why, like any teenager that's going into college, I tell them don't drink too much. You drink too much and you go to sleep. You the first one to go to sleep, bro. You getting some fucked up shit happen to you, bro. I was never the first one to go to sleep. Bro, I went to sleep after everybody else went to sleep. Fuck that. I kept my eyes open. I don't care if I was throwing up. Nah, nigga, I ain't going to sleep. Nah, I ain't tired. Because the first one goes to sleep, bruh, they do that person something dirty, dude.
It's the first one they fuck with.
Yeah, they get it the worst. The first one that go to sleep in the party, I didn't see any people do some fucked up shit, bro. That's all I can say. Like in college parties, and they think that shit funny. They be hooping and hollering, and they get off on disrespecting another person's rights. And I'm like, you can't be disrespectful. Like, now if that person gets up and does something to you and murder you, now that person is the bad person.
Yep.
Nah, that's the crazy person. Nah, that shit is justified because I'm like, you shouldn't have touched that person.
So there should be, do you think there should be sanctions put on this college because it's over 20 lawsuits, multiple sports?
Lack of institutional control. That's what they call it. It's a lack of institutional control. So that means these coaches are looking the other way. That means the ADs are looking the other way. The presidents are looking the other way. Because I guarantee you these people are telling the people in charge what the hell is going on.
Oh, yeah.
They look the other way. And I'm like, you cannot fucking touch a grown-ass person. You can't do that, bro. You just can't. Like, that pisses me off. Like sexual assault and battery and stuff like that. That really like pisses me off, man, because it's not cool, bro. Like, it's not a cool place to do because especially when somebody's drunk, or like in the cases of the football team, somebody makes a mistake, they go in the locker room unsuspectingly, get tackled and held down. Like, what is the purpose of dry humping a motherfucker?
To embarrass them, to make them look.
How is that going to correct my mistake? Or will that give me more anxiety? Think about it. Would it give me, if somebody holding you down and you getting dry humped, would that make you more anxious or a better player? I don't think that's going to make you a better player. You're going to be more anxious.
That definitely, you can't consider that tough love.
No, it's like, I understand, back in the day, they used to, put you in the bull ring and you used to get hit. If you make a mistake, okay, tough love. I know push-ups, or in the case of my old football coach, he'll make you roll, do a tuck roll, 100 yards. Okay, that's tough love. I fucked up, at least my dignity is intact. Man, you humping me and doing all that shit, man, that ain't, what the hell? Like,
I'd rather do 100. I'd rather do 100 yards of tuck rolls. My football coach would take you to the hill, and you had to crab up the hill.
No, I'd rather crab up the hill, bro.
No, hell no, hell no, not the fucking hill that this motherfucker had us crabbing.
I would crab up the hill, then roll, bro. Listen, I wish I get Pops because Pops had the same coach. Listen, bro, when you finish rolling, you throwing up in your helmet as you rolling. So you got throw up and shit everywhere in your face, and he ain't telling you. I rolled into an ant pile. Fucking ants tearing my ass up. I got throw up and ants all over me, bro. Like, you don't understand. You tuck rolling, throw it up. And because I fucked up major, so I had to tuck roll 400 yards. So I had to tuck roll 400 yards. I'm like, look, just throwing up. Every time I roll, throw up an ants, bro. I don't think you. I'll crab up that hill a million times, bro. It used to be like, shit, because I'm fast. So I used to say, let me try to get this over with fast. I'm like, look, Then if you try to roll sideways like this, it just takes too long. So you just screwed either way. I don't like rolling was like the worst punishment. I'll crab up a hill. I will wall sit for an hour. I don't care. You're not about to fucking make me roll. That shit is not embarrassing. You take off your helmet and you got throw up dripping all over you. You gotta go get hosed off and shit.
Yeah. I don't think I want
to. You got ant bites everywhere. Everywhere. Nah, I'll take the crab up the hill, bro. Like I don't care if that bitch was Mount Everest. I'll crab up Mount Everest before I roll.
I hate that was the worst punishment, the crabbing up the hill. And it was not, you had to crab up the hill 20 times. Crab up, and then you had to crab down. Crab up, and then crab down. Nah, fuck that.
I'm just saying, but still, those punishments fit the crime. There's no fucking way that humping a motherfucker fits any crime in football. Where is humping in football?
That demeans you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting humped by another dude. How is that? Like you in what you said earlier, how is that going to help you not make that mistake again? If you made a mistake, I don't get that.
You got the damn devil waiting. You got the damn devil wall sitting for an hour. Listen, I would rather do that than roll. Fuck that. I would wall sit as long as I had to before rolling.
I hated that too. Because when I was in high school, I used to wrestle. And that was one of the exercises was hold up that wall.
Yep.
And
that's how I got strong legs. Wall sitting. I'd rather wall sit than roll. Fuck that. Like, throw up an ants is not my thing, bro. Like, gotta go home. You look at you got a fucking ant bites all in your forehead. Ant bites all on your ass cheeks. Everywhere. Look, hell no, I rolled into an anthill and didn't see it, bro. Like, cause you rolling, you not seeing where you rolling. All you know, you rolling forwards. So I so happen to roll into an ant pile. Fire ants. We're not talking about fucking sweet ants. We're talking about fire ants that bite your ass. So it's raining, I'm throwing up, and I got fucking ant bite. Ants bite me everywhere, bro. I'm like, fuck. And he like, you better not stop rolling. Fuck. He like, forget them ants. Keep rolling.
Nah.
You gotta roll. Roll. That's like, bro. Sometimes I still hear that in my sleep. Roll. God damn it, roll. That's all you hear.
Mo get up and shit, be like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Roll out of bed.
But those are funny memories. Motherfucker would have humped me. I would have never made it out of high school. Because I would have been in somebody's jail. Like, you're not about to hump me, bro. Like, no, dude, no. No.
And if you think about it, they've lucked out. They've lucked out that somebody hasn't killed somebody because they felt disrespected and degraded by doing that.
And I told this to HR the other day. I say men will die over respect. See, there's a difference between men and women. Women, they get disrespected. They know how to, they'll get over it. They'll get over it sometime. But if you get disrespected as a man and somebody disrespect your manhood, you willing to die for that shit. Fucking wars were fought over disrespect.
Yep.
I told her, like, man, like, she like, why do you care about? I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna disrespect me as a man, bro. I'll slap the shit out of anybody who tries to disrespect me as a man. I don't care. And that's the thing. It's like, men will die for disrespect. Like, you fucking disrespect me as a man. I'm talking about there's certain levels of disrespect. Curse me out, cool, man. I'm all right with that. I'll let that. I'll shake that off. But when you start going Western level of disrespect, nah, dog. Somebody ain't leaving this room. Like,
yeah, I gotta put my hands on you.
Yeah, somebody ain't leaving this room because Nah, dog. Like you can't hold somebody down and hump them, bro. Like people
Not
talking
just the
about
hold some. You can't have a bunch of dudes holding one dude down while somebody else is humping them.
check
Like
this out. All right. So people saying, Mo, you overreacting. Okay. Let's change the person who getting humped into a female. There's a bunch of dudes holding a female down, dry humping. Oh, it changed. I guarantee it changed your perspective now. The ones who say I might be overreacting, I guarantee you, if I say you change that from being a male to a female, you will be up in arms. If that was a fucking female getting humped on like that, they would have tried to shut down the football team. If somebody
might have
grabbed the
shut
water
down the
gun and
college.
stuff like that, they'd have tried to shut down the college. They would try to do everything. Like, I'm just being real with you. Like, sometimes they look at it as, oh, that's just boys to be boys. Nah, hell no, ain't no boys to be boys shit here.
That's
Should I tell
boys
mine to
will be
somebody?
boys. That comment is made when you're in high school. When you're in college, you're not a boy anymore. You're considered, moving up to the next level of manhood when you're going to college. It's not boys will be boys.
That Northwestern doing will never be boys will be boys. Because I told mine now, if somebody do that shit to you, call me. I'm coming over there and whipping everybody's ass. I don't care. Tell them to get their daddies, get their great granddaddies, go dig up their old ancestors. I'm whipping all their ass. Like from the youngest to the oldest, I'm knocking everybody's heads off. Just let me know. Everybody's head is getting knocked off when I come in there. Because that's some stuff you know as males, man. They try to tell you, oh man, toughen up. Ain't no toughen up with that shit. Don't never let nobody do something you don't feel comfortable with. That's what I tell them. Don't you ever let somebody make do something you're not comfortable with. Because you gotta live with that.
Not only that, if you let them get away with it, they're gonna do it again and again and again and again and again. You gotta put a stop to it the first time.
You gotta live with that anger. I'd rather you slap the shit out of somebody. And you tell me why they slap the shit out of you, then I can defend you. Like if you let somebody do that, I can't defend that, bro. I'm like, I didn't teach that. Like I don't teach that. Look, if you gotta slap the shit out of somebody for doing some stuff like that, trying to infringe on your rights. I'll bail you out of jail for that. I'll bail you out. I'll bail you out. Don't worry about it. We don't worry about the money. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. He getting out. That's how I was telling my wife. He getting out. Don't worry about it. He did the right thing. And I know violence.
And if they try to penalize him for protecting himself, I'm ready to go to the college or wherever, and we're gonna fight it all the way to the end. If we gotta go to the Supreme Court, you're not getting thrown out of school for being sexually violated like that.
Answer, Charlie. Somebody got to go. Like I tell people, you can't slap a man, you can't spit on a man, you can't hump a man. It's 3 things you can't do. Somebody got to go. Slapping a man, there got to be a gunfight after that. If you get slapped by a man, it got to be a gunfight after that. Spitting on a man is a fist fight. Humping a man, somebody got to die. Like literally, you can't do none of those things, man. Like you can't. And it's not funny. This next generation doing shit that's not funny. And I ain't gonna say next generation. There's college kids, period, do shit that's not funny. Like, dude, I think about all those hazing debts. Like with those fraternities. Not just black fraternities, like white fraternities. Like, it's bad in white fraternities. Like, hazing debts. Like, motherfuckers was, like, drowning. They had one when the dude drowned. Like they filled the basement full of water and the dude drowned. Like, dude, like you're killing people. Oh, that's just homeless.
I'm gonna kill you, but if you survive, I'm gonna call you brother.
I don't get that shit, dude. Like, I don't get that shit. You ain't gotta humiliate a motherfucker to the point to where they die. Like, and talking about, oh no, that's just child. That's just, college hijinks. No, it's not. Because something would have happened to me. Pops and moms was going to show up there. And they didn't want to see that. The whole Magnolia Projects was going to be there. Don't you understand? Everybody was going to be there. There would be smoke in the city at Tulane. Tulane would have got blown up. Like, that's all I got to tell you. It'd have been hearing about it on the news. Because I told them, I was like, dude, y'all, like I see it like Rush Week. I see people walking around with dog chains on them, getting beat. I'm like, man, oh, hell no. Dog, nah. Like, you see it, man, and it's just like, oh. Yeah, one dude at my college, man, jumped off the fucking second floor balcony because they told him to, and he fucking almost paralyzed himself. Like, dude, it's like, why tell somebody jump off the fucking balcony? What's the fucking purpose of that? Like,
so they can earn the right to be called brother.
Same thing with the football. You know, football is a fraternity. Yeah, you my football brother. I'm gonna hump you into submission. That's what that is.
No.
Nah. Every time I'd have seen that dude, I'd have whipped his ass. The coach would have got tired of that. He could have been on the fucking field. We could have been in the game. Every time I'd have caught a flashback of that shit, I'd have ran on the field. There's 12 men on the field. I'd have been beating the shit out of him. It'd be like, what the hell?
Defending your title in the middle of the field.
Yeah, beating the shit out of him. They're like, damn, he beat this teammate ass. Why? I said, well, tell him why I'm beating your ass. I've been in the press conference. Tell him why I beat your ass.
First of all, if that shit was to happen, if I was in school, and that kid got to be off the team.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
Well, you know, it's a new sport now. Two grown men slapping each other. That's why I would never do it. That's why I never do that slap shit, because somebody got to die afterwards. Nigga, he slapped me too hard. I'll be back.
Listen, have you ever seen it?
Yes, I seen it.
They be knocking people out with a smack.
You can knock somebody out with a slap. I know. I have done it before. You can knock somebody out with a fucking slap. You hit it right there on the jaw. They're going to sleep. Good night. See these big ass hands? I did knock somebody out with a fucking slap before. Pow, right across the face. Sleep on the ground snoring. That's when you know you knock them out.
Yep, when you get them to snore.
Yeah, you know when you fucking knock somebody out when they start snoring. You start hearing that shit. So that's why I would never fucking do that sport. You ain't hell no. He slapped me too hard. I might catch a flashback. Like they be hand behind the back. Oh hell no, man. You can't flinch. You can't do it. You got to take the shot. Nah, I'm good. Like I'm hard, but I ain't that level hard. Nah, you got that, partner. Like, you gotta be a gunfight after that, bro.
It's a competition. Nah, he fucking smacked me.
Nah, I'm like this, dog. I saw one dude in that bitch growling, talking about, I got the dog in me. I'll be like, I'm out this bitch. Nah, this motherfucker crazy.
If you would have saw the rest of that video, though, he goes, I got the dog in me. Yeah, he got his dog ass knocked the fuck out.
I got the dog in me. I'm like, I'm good. Then he had like a fault. He slapped the dude, and it didn't count. The dude got knocked down.
You can't lift your leg up to give you that extra. You got to just smack. See, and you can't cock it. You got to just 1, 2, and then whack. But if you cock it back.
See, I would never win because they got to cock that leg up to get that pow. That's that pow sound right there. That's when you knock somebody silly with that bitch. You step into it with your leg. Pow. That's what people don't realize. Your power comes from your legs. It don't come from your arms. You can do as many curls. You can do many bend over rows as you want, bench presses. If you got bird legs, you ain't got no power.
Nope.
That's why they don't want you
Chicken
stepping
leg.
with them legs. Look, that's why they want you stepping with them fucking legs. Because if you step with them legs, you will really do some damage to a motherfucker. I saw one motherfucker get real low and slap a motherfucker. Hell no.
I watched the first season of that, and
that boy got low. Pow, slap the motherfucker.
I don't think that I could, like you said, I don't think I could do that shit. Even if I was nice at it, I don't think I'm gonna let somebody smack me in the face like that.
You move, the person can slap you again. So that means you're getting slapped twice. Fuck that.
No, I think it's 3 slaps per round.
No, they say if you move, like if you like,
yeah, you get an extra slap.
Yeah. Oh hell no, I'm good. Like my instincts would be to duck. Like you got to fight against your own instincts to like move my arm to get away from the blow. Man,
and not only that, you tell the dude, I'm going to take 3 practice. So you go 1, 2, and then on the third one is when you smack. And you see these people tensing their jaw up, biting down on their mouthpieces. But I've seen a lot of people just fall like a bag of shit.
Oh yeah, you getting hit on the jaw. That's a free jaw shot. I tell people, it's not how hard you hit somebody, it's where you hit a motherfucker. Like,
yep.
You crack a motherfucker in the jaw hard enough, you going to sleep. That's why every fight I was in, I protected my jaws, man. I had my jaw, set up where you couldn't hit my jaw. Because you hit me in the jaw, you hit somebody right there, you're going to sleep. And they breaking your shit.
Yep.
Like, oh, hell no. Like, I used to keep that head moving. That's what I tell you, keep that head moving. If you don't keep that head moving, wow. And you go to sleep. That's how most people go to sleep. They get caught in the jaw.
You got to tell you, when I used to get into fights, I would tuck my jaw down. So this way, I'm able to move my shoulders if I see you coming from whatever side you're throwing. I'm blocking with my arms and my shoulders and shit.
I used to be dancing. I used to have that move like that. I used to be dancing. So they be like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, that been rolling like that. You see me doing that fucking tango like that? That's because you ain't hit me in the jaw. And if I hit you with one of them bitches, it's over. Like, I hit you with that right hand, it's over. Good night. Get the baby good night. It's just, I tell people, man, slapping thing. I would have slapped the shit out that person who humped that person. Like, I couldn't hold somebody down. I couldn't be the people who I'm mad at the most is the ones that holding the people down in Northwestern. You holding them down. So you getting off on another motherfucker humping another motherfucker. But you holding them down. I think you're worse than the hump person.
And if they're gonna give out charges or suspensions or expulsions, you're just as liable as the dude that humped me because you held me down to get humped.
Yeah. You can't. My thing is, you holding the person down. That is prison grape. As you said. That's what it is. That's what they do in prison. They hold people down and make you take it. And that's what they fucking doing now. And I'm like, if a motherfucker did that to you, they'd be crying, they'll be mad. I got sexually assaulted. They should release their pictures. You need to know who these people are, because they predators, and they need to be in jail.
Yeah.
In other sports, I guarantee you women are involved in the other sports. I guarantee you a woman is involved somewhere in the other sports. So that means that's a culture there.
I want to know if the women were humping the women.
I guarantee you it might have been a fucking male somebody humping somebody in there. I don't know. What the fuck? That's a culture.
Yes.
That's a culture. You got to change the culture. You got to get rid of every culture.
If you feel comfortable enough to do something like that, it's because it's accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it was something that was, talked about in a negative way, then you're gonna think twice. Now I'm not gonna hump him or hump her or whatever. But if it's something that's accepted and it's part of the college life at Northwestern, then you're gonna feel more comfortable to do that shit.
I think they should be banned for life for any sporting activities.
And I also think they should be registered as a sex offender.
Yeah, should be a sex offender, and they should go to jail for that shit.
Yep.
Because you want to dry hump, okay? People gonna say, well, Mo, that's kind of. I'm like, listen, Mo, that's kind of extreme. No, it's not extreme because we know what's extreme: holding the motherfucker down and letting another motherfucker hump you. What's next? Them pulling your pants down and actually entering the motherfucker?
Yep.
That's gonna be the next step.
Think about the PTSD that these people are gonna start getting because, back in the day, we didn't have PTSD like that unless you were in the military. Now everybody and their mother has PTSD. Can you imagine what that would do to somebody mentally?
I'm putting it this way: they had it, G. We just didn't know how to diagnose it. That's the thing. A lot of shit was out. We didn't know how to diagnose back then. Now we know what they are. Like, fuck, PTSD, anything can give you PTSD, bro. Like, it's stress. And Doc has made it with like 15 minutes left into the show. Doc has it. It's cool.
Don't worry, ain't nobody gonna hump you.
Oh,
y'all told me whenever I can, just jump in there.
I know. We messing with you, Doc. We messing with you, Doc.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, brother?
What's up?
It's all good.
So what do you got to say about this Northwestern stuff?
You said it's more than football.
Oh, with all that hazing going on and dudes getting harassed and all of that, it's gross. Completely gross. And it's bad that it's not getting media attention. Because if it was us down south, like it could have been any one of the schools, Tulane, LSU, whomever. It'll be all plastered across all the media. And Western is not quite, it don't get that same energy. I don't know, what the high elites that went there, the high alumni that went there. I don't know whose work is saying, you know what, let's zoom past that. I don't know if it's a bunch of these folks. I ain't just gonna sing y'all out like that. But it's atrocious, man. But anyway, overall, it don't matter, man, woman, boy, girl, it's gross, man, because having your space, your rights, all that violated, and no one's bringing light to it or seeming concerned to say, you know what can we do or what steps can we take to eliminate this? It's gross. It's an atrocity. Like I feel bad for these students because they're gonna grow up feeling some kind of way. They're gonna feel slighted, and they have the right to. They have every right to feel slighted and turning out their personality, making people aggressive and this, that, and the third. Man, they're gonna have the right to do it because no one's caring about them now.
Well, I think that's why there's over 21 lawsuits going to be put against the college.
Shut down the whole shit.
Listen, I know Eric didn't want to say it, but if this was Grambling, that shit would have been on BT, ESPN. It would have been everywhere. But because it's Northwestern and it's mainly a Caucasian school, is the only reason why everything gets swept under the rug. Like, okay, we'll have it on our newspapers, wherever, whatever, in Illinois.
Nobody reads newspapers.
Yeah.
They know
that. And I have to agree with them. It's the truth. If it was at a school of color, there would have been more of a more of a spotlight on it.
Or if it was a team that, to put it with like Miami or somewhere that has a lot of black people go to these PWIs, like he said at LSU, something like that, that shit would have been everywhere. Look at him. Look at him. It's a lack of institutional control. You'd have heard that shit. I mean, they wanted to give Miami the death penalty because they were on boats partying, but you don't get the death penalty for motherfuckers getting humped. Like, I'm like,
nah, yeah, they make these old double standards, man. It's atrocious. It really is.
I mean,
and I'm not trying to excuse or exonerate. I'm about to mention Coach O. Now, yeah. Coach O, yeah, he won them a national championship as of in recent time. And when he went through his public divorce or his separation from his wife, yeah, he was, messing with some young tenderoni. I mean,
Coach O was in there. He was hitting that. He hit more young girls than a little bit.
He was, and I'm not trying to exonerate him, but
they was of age. They was of age.
Yes, they have age, but I mean, the age difference was still kind of is bad when you look at it. When you put it on paper, it's bad.
He was a sugar daddy.
But
he was a sugar daddy.
Nobody was worried about that until now he's winning. He got this program going. Now let's make the program suffer. Like, I'm pretty sure LSU knew all about that, and it was like, say, bro, the past is the past. We can't do nothing about it. We can't change it. But at the time of his hiring, it's like, okay, cool. You're going to shape our future, and we want to move forward with you doing whatever. Like I said, I'm not trying to exonerate him, but that's just an example of, we found something. Now we gotta keep hammering at it.
I'm gonna put it on the same level as Ime Udoka. I'm gonna put it on the same level. It was consenting adults. He just was a dude in power that made a mistake and did it with the wrong people. That's what happened. Still, it was consenting. So I'm like, Coach O shouldn't have got fired. That's what I thought in my mind. He shouldn't have got fired for that. Then you get Brian Kelly in there, and then you got the gangbang shit. Fucking players, coaches, gangbanging.
Right. Nah,
like dude, LSU had the whole gangbang. Like before the Peach Bowl. Like, I think that's a lot worse. Like, your players and coaches getting into a gangbang with a fucking, I guess you call it consultant. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the position is. It's like, damn.
I know what position she was in.
It's like the program can't escape scandal. Like, what's really good around here, man? Like, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
But if it was an HBCU, I'm gonna put it this way: if it was an HBCU, that shit would be everywhere. But that was Southern, that was Grambling. See, these schools need control. They need, to spin a narrative. They let them do what they want to do here. It's deplorable here. They'll be saying all kind of shit if that was an HBCU.
Exactly.
They'll be trying to bring charges on the people who doing the dry humping.
And the other thing, they'll paint these individuals a certain color too, just like they did. And I'm not trying to escape it. I'm just trying to paint a picture here. So when OJ was on trial, and everybody knows this iconic, I guess, visual, whatever, of him being plastered on what's the New York Times magazine? It was that magazine. I'm trying to think. Time magazine, and they put it shit way like 5 shades darker than what the picture actually came out as. That's what they'll do with schools of minorities. School full of minorities. Guess what? They bad. They dark. Like, they gonna paint this picture like, okay, if dude made a mistake, okay, cool. Let's get that mistake. Let's correct that mistake. But we're not gonna sit here and chastise his character and just it make that him. Like, it might not be him. Okay, he might have made a mistake. He might have been like, you know what? I was a little rough with this girl, or vice versa. It could have been a girl being rough with a dude. That's not just, based it on one gender. You gonna have these people at this one color. They could have been, amazing until that one incident. They could have, got into philanthropy early. They could have, dedicated, okay, my platform is raising so much money to, house homeless people, to get food for people who don't get food. I could put maybe, I don't know, you could even put Young Minds to it. You could get Young Minds like the LeBron primary school. You could get maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 young scholars through high school. But you want to sit here and paint that picture over that one thing that you caught him on, and it just so happened to be it's something that he probably saw behind closed doors, something he probably made a settlement for, and he thought he got past in his life, and you brought it back up because you're like, well, guess what? Now the school, have people like this in the institution, and not, oh, we got to judge the institution on that. That's crap. To me, that's just garbage. It's garbage.
But the thing is if it's multiple sports like in Northwestern, that means it's really a lack of institutional control, and it's a culture. So that means that's accepted in the culture. And I don't have to say I know what color the kids are. I pretty much can guess what color. That's why you're not really hearing much. When it's a certain color, you don't hear much. You just see a alleged student or troubled student.
Yeah, we got a circle and dance all around it. We give them all kind of attitude.
When it comes out, it's gonna be like he's a loner. He was a good kid, but something went wrong. He made a mistake. Forgive him. I mean, I seen a kid that fucking shot people at a fucking rally and got sympathy. He shot motherfuckers. We know who that kid is. He shot motherfuckers. Like, he went across state lines to shoot.
We ain't gonna never get past the fact.
We know who he is. We don't have to say the name because I ain't gonna get the motherfucker no pub. But the motherfucker literally got sympathy. He went across state lines and shot people.
Dude walks up in a public grocery store, say, you know what? I'm gonna let these people live. I'm gonna give them fair warning. Sure. But the minorities, it could be any, mo. Dude waltzed up in there. Police say, you know what? Let's get him out alive. Yep. But let a minority go in there. Hey, I ain't got nothing on me, dog. He's being aggressive. Let me lay on his neck for 8 minutes, even though he's obviously no longer fighting and no longer a threat to me, and I have backup. How this shit is, bro. Like
that's why we're not hearing nothing about it, bro. Like the news, that's why I tell people I don't watch the news. People say, well, why you don't watch the news no more? Because that shit is so slanted. It's either to make you get upset if you're on the left or make you upset on the right. If you're in the middle, it's bullshit to you both ways. It's like, I'm not left or right. Sometimes the right's making sense. Sometimes the left making sense. Shit, it's like it's the same coin, bro. It's the same side of the same. It's two sides of the same coin, bro. Like, it's like you don't have to demonize one. Wrong is wrong. So if it's wrong in one setting, it's wrong on another setting. So if this shit happened in HBCUs, right, it would be news. Like, you know what was news with HBCUs? Instead of getting help for Grambling, they had fucking mold in their pads. Their fields were fucked up. They showed all the fucked up shit about Grambling. And asking should they shut down the program instead of offering help for the programs. Now think about those programs that got devastated by the tornadoes and shit. Oh, give help to this person. Give help. Even Tulane went for Ida. Give help for Tulane. You get what I'm saying? It was never give help for Grambling. Hey, let's put money so Grambling can get better football pads, get better gear, get better practice gear, squad, equipment, skills and shit. It was never that. It was no help for Grambling. It was no toll-free number to help for Grambling.
Environment for the players, the facilities that they have to use for the equipment, for the exercise equipment, for when they go the practice fields, and even the stadium itself where they're actually playing the games at.
Yeah.
And
stadiums are horrible, bro.
They'll figure it out. They're okay.
Some of them stadiums are fucking horrible. I've been in a couple of them. The bitch is horrible. And I'm like, That's like a high school stadium, like an old school high school stadium. Some of them. I'm like, they need upgrades. But I'm gonna say, and I'm blame my people. We don't support our shit like we do LSU. We run the LSU. I tell people, why are you wearing an LSU shirt? You didn't graduate from LSU. Like, they got enough alumni. You didn't graduate. You see, why I wear my Tulane shirt? I graduated from the motherfucker. Like, I graduated from the motherfucker. You don't see me wear the LSU shirt. Like,
I'm sorry.
they graduated from LSU. And I'm like,
I'm sorry on that one.
I know, I'm just saying. I know we got LSU fans, but I'm like, motherfuckers who never been to college. LSU this, LSU. I'm like,
well, here's the thing about me. I rock everybody. You ain't even got to worry about it for me.
Giving them money, so now go buy a Grambling shirt. I'm talking about people of color. Go buy a Grambling shirt.
You're right.
Go buy a Southern shirt. Go buy this. You know, support them. Go watch. Like when the HBCUs on TV, I watch it. I watch the game because that's some shit.
Yeah.
No money in their pocket. Let's go watch the HBCUs like we watch LSU, Alabama.
And I even follow them before we get to, we usually try to track, and I can't speak for everybody. I know usually the big things are like homecoming games and like the big rivalry, and then Bayou Classic. But I try to track all that until we get there, because that tells me the story of, this is that team that you expect to win. Like when Grambling was just dominant, and he was like, say, bro, ain't no way Southern can win. And then Southern wound up winning. Like Grambling had a good, thing going on. And then for some strange reason, I don't know if Southern figured it out, or Grambling was just like, we just gonna ease up off the gas, cut the people off guard. But it tells the story. Like, you have to watch the development of their season. Like, whatever their record is, it may not be indicative of what the team is. So you have to pay attention.
The rivalry game. So you never know in the rivalry game. Like, motherfuckers get up for that. And it's like the whole Dion stuff. That pissed me off too. Cause I'm like, y'all getting mad at this man, but we do our own wrong too. So he didn't leave for no reason, bro. Like, the dude didn't leave for no reason.
He didn't.
Like, I'm like, dude, I told people, somebody offer you $5 million and you only making 330, and they ain't giving you all the 330.
They ain't even giving you your money.
What the fuck are you gonna do? I'm Colorado bound, baby. Black and gold was my favorite color.
Not only that, he invested his own money into that school.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they weren't paying him what he should have been being paid. They were giving him fucked up facilities, fucked up equipment, fucked up training equipment. How do you expect anybody to say, I'm going to stay here for another 3 or 4 years?
And then on top of that, they messing over him while he's there. The dude can't park his car. The dude can't leave money in his office. The dude can't leave his phone in the office. You're vandalizing his office. Like, he's going to work for free because they're not paying him all his money. He's investing money. And then whatever he does have, you're vandalizing and terrorizing him about it.
He used his, like I said, he used his connects, like Walmart, to buy them suits. Walmart bought them suits. He used Under Armour to get them uniforms. He was the first person to bring names on the jerseys of HBCUs. You know why every HBCU now got names? Because of Deion Sanders. We didn't know who was who. You just knew all the old HBCUs. If you didn't know the people, you didn't know who the fuck was number 11. You'd be like, who the fuck
number
is
30 for Grambling University, because that's what they'll put on the back. They'll put the name of the university on the back.
Yeah.
It's like,
they'll put that bitch be blank, like it's a high school jersey.
Well,
like,
it wouldn't have nothing on it at all. And you like,
so I'm like,
I don't know about y'all. My high school jersey had our name in the front, on the arm and shit.
We had a fucking eagle on the sleeve.
Man,
on both sleeves, we had a fucking name. It was no name on the back. And
on the right, a name in the back.
Y'all saying that?
We had none of that shit. We from New Orleans public schools. You lucky to have uniforms.
Y'all saying all that? My brother, now this dude, He plays college on EA Sports, NCAA football. That dude hard on it. Like, if we still had the council to play it, like, he'll still be on it today. And I'm watching him playing it. I'm like, say, bro, you got these old PWIs. Why don't you get somebody low ranking? Why don't you get, one of these HBCU? I'd make him change their jerseys to where their name is on it. Like, I know it don't exist or whatever, but put it to the option where put the names on the jersey. Like, that matters. Like, you want to see stuff like that. And I'm glad that instead of seeing it on a video game, it's reality for a lot of those students. Because it's not just that one individual on that field.
On NCAA, made Southern the national champions a couple times.
Right.
I say,
that's what I'm saying.
Look, Tulane was shitty on them games back then. I made Tulane, then I went to Southern, then I went to Grambling. I hit all the fucking HBCUs, and we all went.
Yep. Because they got all the colleges on there. And you're like, man, why these people just so dumpsterfied? Why is this a dumpsterfied? Why do people so boo-boo Jews?
Oh, that's good for Chris Henry. I remember that Chris Henry from the city. He's from New Orleans. So, it was tragic how he died. But that's good that his son went to Ohio State. Ohio State getting him, man. If you want to be a receiver, Ohio State is the place to go now.
Yeah. That's wide receiver university.
Now. He's going. That's not a bad mistake, because I think he could win the Big 12 because the two big dogs gone. The two big dogs going to the SEC. Like, the two big dogs gone.
Yeah, anything is possible now with all these
Texas and Oklahoma
realignment of the conferences. So, to me, college football is worth watching anyway, especially with the plan of expanding their playoffs. Once they expand the playoffs, then it's going to be chaos. It's not going to be, it's going to be regular SEC teams or random SEC team, either Alabama or anybody else in the SEC. Like, it ain't going to be that, because you could necessarily get up for one of these games and catch one of these dudes. Oh, God, you catch with their pants down.
Put it this way, the death of the Pac-12, though. The Pac-12 is dead. They didn't shot the Pac-12 because ain't USC going to the Big 10 or some shit like that, or Big 16 or whatever the fuck they all know.
I have no idea.
I think it's the something 16 or something.
They didn't in football. They didn't declare a conference at first, so it was whatever.
So I know Oklahoma went to that same. They're in that same group.
Nah, the USC gone to the Big 10. I just looked it up. In 2025, USC will be in the Big 10.
Okay.
And I think Oklahoma too.
Oklahoma going to
the SEC.
Oklahoma and Texas going to SEC.
All right, because I could have sworn last year they said Oklahoma was going to go. They were going to play USC.
That's when they expanded this playoffs. That's what's going to make it chaotic, because now instead of not everybody, instead of the SEC having really 4 major players, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to everybody else, but literally out the last 20 years, it's only been 4 big players, and 2 of them are in Alabama or in the same state. So
Alabama, Auburn, Florida,
Georgia, LSU. I mean,
LSU, it's 5 if you say the last 20 years.
I'll give you 5.
You got to think because Florida won a couple of those championships with Tebow.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like Tebow. So you got to say it was only 5 major players in the SEC. Like, so one of them motherfuckers was going to win.
With this realignment, now it can be anybody.
But I think Oklahoma going to get torched in the SEC. I think Texas at least had a defense. Oklahoma don't have a defense.
They got their man. Ain't Lincoln Riley the Heisman whisperer? Then he
Lincoln Riley in the USC.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley went to USC.
I'm sorry.
They got Brent Venables.
I confused it. I went backwards. I thought he moved from there to Oklahoma.
I'm like, Texas, maybe, Texas played big SEC ball, but I mean, you think about it, Texas got alumni. Shit, they about to buy a lot of players. Texas about to be something.
Well, say, man, don't mention USC. After today, we're not mentioning USC football. I seen Willie Fritz outcoach this man. I seen it live with my own 2 eyes.
He don't
Willie
play
Fritz,
defense.
baby, Tulane.
He don't.
Not one,
He don't
but
play
Tulane.
defense. And if Tulane would have had some fucking 5-star corners, that would have been a fucking blowout. The corners are just not good enough to check Jerry Rice's son and Addison, who was there. Nope, we just wasn't. Just talent. Like y'all had more talent at wide receiver. They should have blown Tulane off the doors, but then like Tulane start running the ball, then that was
right.
it. Once Tulane start running the ball, they couldn't stop the run. Like that was it. So I'm like, yeah, and I need more people to cover Tulane. Look, you see, small colleges can win, and if they had expanded playoffs, Tulane would have been in the playoffs. That would be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tulane got some of the best jerseys in college football, man.
They really
Helmet,
do.
jersey.
And Limelight hit them now, so they might start turning some heads. They might actually make guys be like, you know what? I might want to hit them up because like they have fun down there.
Hey, if you want to party, Tulane is the place to go if you want to party. Like
they're green, right?
On campus.
Yeah, it's green and sky blue. As I call it, like green and sky blue. Them sky blue jerseys, fire as fuck.
Yeah, they actually they harping on that. They putting the spotlight on that blue because that blue. I don't know what it is about how the heck the camera hits this blue, but man,
with
boy,
the white helmet, with the wave on there, not the T.
Yeah,
the wave on that white helmet.
Matter of fact. That blue hit so much they actually changed the emblem now. So the emblem in the field, the wave got the blue top now, instead of the white top.
Yeah, that fucking wave hit. Like I say, that fucking
man, they know what they're doing down there.
But we been with like when I went to Tulane, we had some ugly ass green jerseys. Them bitches was all green.
Yeah, there was. Dark green, there was like a forest green. Nah,
dark green shit. And
they
then
turned the shade down a little bit.
Sky blue. We was like sky blue white helmets. We kept saying we want sky blue with the white helmets, like they had back in the days. The white helmets.
They
finally
brought them back too. Yeah, them boys, they doing it right up there. Willie Fritz did his homework, man. Willie Fritz for president, man. Look, I'll play for that man right now. I'm washed, but that's what I can play for.
Look, Jay, they running that bitch. The running back and devalue that Tulane. They running that bitch. So, man, I told people don't remember that Tulane used to be in the SEC. It was the worst thing they did was got out the SEC. But they was in the SEC. That's when LSU and Tulane used to be rivals. Like, shit. They scared to play us now, though. Fucking LSU scared to play.
Nah, it's coming up. That's coming up in 25, if I'm not mistaken.
They fucking scared to play. They've been scared to play for the
longest. It's coming up now. Everybody
want that ass.
Boy, sports gonna be lit for a minute.
I'm just saying. I might go if it's in Tiger Stadium. I might go with that bitch. All sky blue.
I don't care what they play at, baby. Look, if I can find a date and I can get out there,
I'm definitely gonna be in here.
I'm out there. I'm in that thing.
Down here. LSU scared the players down here. The last couple times we had to go to Death Valley.
You had to go up there. And then LSU just scoop you by.
We can rent out the Superdome.
Rent out the Superdome. Yeah, exactly. Put it in the Superdome. Make it a neutral site.
Bring it up. Bring your ass here. I'll be in there.
It's a neutral site, but literally right down the street from Tulane. So,
man, I'll bring the big Tulane flag and put that bitch in the middle of the fucking field. Bring your ass. Bring your ass.
Look, I'm neutral that game. I don't care.
Don't they usually play that the classic in New Orleans?
Yeah.
In the Superdome.
In the Superdome, right? Yeah.
We almost lost it.
Be bigger. People stop coming. I'm fearing that bitch not gonna be in the Superdome much longer.
No, they secured. They secured for the next few years.
I'm
almost lost it.
Attendance is dropping. It's dropping. The attendance. It's just. It used to be bigger when Eddie Robinson was there. There used to be. It just seemed like it was bigger when I was younger. Classic used to be big.
It was, man.
It used to be the game. That was the game. That was bigger than any LSU game when I was younger. That was the game.
It was so much of it was so much of the game. Now, I don't know if I can really paint the picture in a lot of time that we have, but my mom has a real good friend, and this real good friend, she treats me like her own child. It was one year I didn't have, my siblings at the house, whatever, this, that, and the third. And I just remember being really young. And, my mom went out, got me a nice outfit, and I had nowhere to go. She was like, okay, well, we're not going to do anything. So this friend took me out to the game. And this friend, she enjoys sports or whatever, but it's not like, I'm there for the event. She was there for the ambiance, the atmosphere, for the energy. And I mean, this is me before getting my feet, going in high school and not quite ready for college, not in the mind frame of college, but got me in there. I mean, it's one of the things that I'll never forget in life. The atmosphere was it. I remember being the sound of the band just hitting me instantly. I didn't want to sit down. I was just instantly up for the entire game because the atmosphere was just that. You felt welcome. You had, the dudes that you call Unc, walk up on you. I see you, young man. I see you, little one. I see you out there shine. See what you're doing. Just bucking your head up just for, for whatever and giggles, whatever. I'll never forget it. It brought the whole city out. It's not even just the city. It brought people from all around, people from out of state, people from Texas. They'd be like, you know what? HBCU. I gotta have the atmosphere. I gotta be in the atmosphere. For people from, matter of fact, people who, the tourists down here, and it'd be the other folks. It'd be other folks coming down here, but they want to see how it is. It's a party. Oh man, they just accepted us. We didn't see color. Just come on down and enjoy this atmosphere. Come and enjoy the music. Come and enjoy, what we do, the food, whatever. We up in here and having a big old party.
It was just different. Now it's just they're just playing football. The Battle of the Bands used to be bigger. Southern has been blowing them out the water every damn year. So it's the Battle of the Bands is not really a battle anymore. And then it's just lost its luster. And then they need to get it back. They gotta get it back. I'm
not gonna say it's gone because it's not because of the football side. I don't go for the football side. It's because I know people in the other parts of it. Maybe somebody that's in a band or somebody who's performing on the floor doing a dance routine or whatever, this, that, and the third, or even one of the coaches for it. But I've seen you coach and you really put your heart into it and you invested in these young minds. So it's good to see that what you're pouring out, you're getting a return on an investment. So I watch for that. That's just me for right now until, of course, the football side of it too, but I don't really have a stake in nobody. I'm a fan of both. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but my family all went to Grambling. I know acquaintances and colleagues that I've worked with that went to Southern. So, I don't care. If Southern win, yay. If Grambling win, double yay, because it's my people and I'm happy for them. But I don't got no stake. Whoever wins, I feel like a winner all around.
But like most said, when Eddie Robinson was there, it seemed like the game was a lot bigger.
Him and Pete Richardson used to be there. They used to go at it every year. And then it is hope Hugh Jackson can bring it back. Hugh Jackson with Grambling.
That's what the hope is, but I don't know. They taking their shots at that dude too. So we'll see how it works.
Oh shit! Caleb Plant just slapped Jamal Charlo backstage at the weigh-ins for the fight. Caleb Plant just slapped the shit out of. He slapped the shit out of Jamal Charlo.
I'm embarrassed. I haven't been following boxing for a minute.
Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's like another fight. It's supposed to be Errol Spence and Crawford's weigh-in, but in the backstage, Caleb Plant and fucking Charlo got into it, and he slapped and Caleb Plant slapped the shit out of Charlo. So yeah, I think a fight between them two might be happening. That just popped up on my feed. Like, yeah, it's wow. Like, so my boxing fans, there's fighting going on at the weigh-ins. That must be the new thing in boxing now. Having that Floyd's last fight was a big ass brawl. Now it's a big ass brawl at the at the Crawford weigh-ins. It's crazy, but man.
Oh, I can't wait till that video comes out.
Oh, it's out. I saw the video. He slapped the shit out of him. But he ate it. He ate it, though. Charlo ate it. I'll give him that. I give him credit. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you I'm going to send it to y'all on IG. Yeah, so y'all can look at this slap. So there it is. I'll send it to y'all on IG. I just saw it on IG. So it's a, man, I'm going to say, he said him going to the Big 12 is the mistake. I don't think Colorado going to the Big 12 was a mistake. You know, once again, I think Colorado only had to worry about TCU. I don't know anybody else in the Big 12. That's like Missouri went back. Missouri should have never left the Big 12. They went to the SEC and got slaughtered.
Yeah.
So they should take Vanderbilt with them because Vanderbilt always gets slaughtered in the SEC. I think Colorado gonna make noise in the Big 12 because as long as Prime there, people gonna want to go there.
That and bringing them back to, you know, when they had the sense of limelight, because I can't track anything since Cordell. Someone else too.
Cordell and Enemy.
I can only think of Cordell.
But Eric Bieniemy with the running back.
Oh, and Salim something. I'm trying to think of his cat name.
Rashawn Salam, you talking about?
Salam.
Yeah, Salam.
Rashawn Salam. Yep. He was
Yeah,
a beast in college.
the only ones I got. But you know, now we could actually talk about somebody else now, because you know Prime gonna bring somebody. Prime got somebody.
I want to see if his son the real deal. We about to find out if his son the real deal. We are definitely about to find out.
Well, not only that, if you think about it, when he took over, he pretty much let go half the team. So I want to know that I want to see. I know he ain't gonna win a lot of games, but I want to see is he going in the right direction.
Only thing he need is 6.
If he wins
anything north of 6, he all right.
And I think he wins 7. That's a successful season to me. If he wins 7,
it sure is. He only needs anything north of 6.
Yeah, I seen the team make it with 5. Fuck all these bowls. I see the team made it with 5. So, like, listen, I'm gonna say it like this: with Prime had to, because I'm like, if you're 1-11, you need to get the fuck out of here. I don't get why people are so mad about this. You can't help 1-11.
Nah,
you can't help 1-11.
Nah,
are you 1-11?
Nah, that don't even sound like what Prime bringing to the table.
I take my chances with freshmen. Fuck that. You get the fuck out. I would say, oh, you motherfucker, get the fuck out. Day 1. Y'all can get the fuck out. That's what I told him. Prime said it nice.
Yeah, he was nice about it. He was like, hey, if you don't like what I'm bringing up into the table, you can leave. That's cool. No hard feelings.
Louis. I'm bringing my bag. I'm bringing my own luggage.
Well, see, I got my own stuff. So whoever leave, guess what? I got something back here anyway. Let me just make this phone call real quick.
See, it could be Coach Mo. Coach Mo would have said, all you sorry son of a bitches who was on this 1-11 team, get the fuck out now. Pack your bags. Get the fuck out. All your scholarship.
Some of them a bitch.
Fuck out, you sons of bitches. Get out of here. Get the fuck out.
Look, you
Don't
know
let
that
the door
dude
down hit you when it should have split you. Get the fuck out.
You know they couldn't do that. That boy Prime.
Boy, it'd have been bad.
That boy Prime. This man won his bowl game. Looking at his clock, said, "Bro, we are we done with the pageantry? Cause I got the G5 on the tarmac, bro. I'm doing Colorado in 2 hours. I gotta do the interview. I gotta do the interview."
Boy, they couldn't be me though. If I was Coach Prime, I'd have win that bitch. Y'all got to get the fuck out. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here. Look, turn in all your Colorado gear because none of you bitches touching the field. Get the fuck out. That's what you should have told them. Get the fuck
keep the gear, but guess what?
I don't even want you repping the gear.
Playing.
Take that shit off.
Say no. Look, you gotta show something to your parents. I ain't gonna want you to feel played. Like, look, like you gave it a good try, but you're not gonna be on my field.
Look,
like,
I'd have bought sandwiches and shit and told them enjoy the spread, but get the fuck out.
I would have at least kept them Farmer Boy offensive linemen though.
I would have told them y'all didn't block shit for 1 and 11. You get the fuck out with your fat asses.
Obviously, it's not working. One-win program, bro. Say, bro, y'all ain't doing something right.
I say, y'all gotta get the fuck out. 1 and 11. I can work with 5 and 7.
I know.
Like that.
I know students don't get fired, but you all are fired.
Oh, you motherfuckers out. Don't even go. Look, don't even go to your dorm room. Your shit waiting for you. Your shit waiting for you outside the door. Get the fuck out.
You like that one frustrated ex, huh? Girl got your stuff all packed up in a nice black garbage bag next to your car, all nice and neat. Like, yeah, bro, your key don't work up here.
Enjoy community college. That's what I told him. Enjoy community college because you bitches ain't playing.
Key don't work here, baby. Damn. And like that, it's like that, bro.
You bitches ain't playing here. Look, you ain't gonna be here. With that Magic Johnson. He's like, boy, I ain't gonna be here. Y'all ain't gonna be here.
You don't even worry about it.
Look, if you stay, you know you're not seeing the field, right?
Hey, you straight.
I told him, boy, you look like you got a strong arm. You could be a great water boy. Go ahead.
Damn.
Squeeze that water. Show me how you squeeze that water. Squeeze that water, because that's all you gonna fucking do.
Damn.
You not coming on the field. 1 and 11.
Yeah.
1 and 11, and you want me to keep this trash? It's trash.
So you straight on that? Damn.
Not one. You can't get one All-American from a 1 and 11 team, man.
Nah.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
I think we're done here.
Yeah. I told him, we out. Yeah, wrap this shit up. I just told him, hey, look. I just said, hey, I'm Coach Sanders. I'm Coach Prime. Get the fuck out. Let's wrap this shit up. I just said 1 and 11. Yeah, y'all can get the fuck out.
Yeah, we done here, bro. We ain't got nothing to discuss here.
But Coach Prime, that's all the team. All you got is your door.
If y'all don't know, y'all gonna know now.
Get out of here, you stupid son of a bitch.
Hey, damn, coach is like that.
Saying sons of bitches, get out of here. Don't let the door hit you. Enjoy the plane ride home. I'd have gave him all the fucking plane ride home. Enjoy the plane ride home. I'd have sit their ass on Spirit. Enjoy the fucking plane ride home.
Cold as ice.
Y'all don't deserve a name brand. Y'all deserve Spirit. Get your ass on Spirit where the bags don't fly free and get your ass on. Pay for your own bags, bitch.
You gotta pay for your own stuff. Each one.
Pack all your shit in the book bag. I
wonder how many people he sent home that were on scholarship.
All of it. It was like damn near like 50 people. Like 40, 50 people. Fucking transferred. He didn't send them home. He told them you might as well get the transfer portal. See, that was nice. I'd say, man, Like, I don't care what the fuck you do, but you're not gonna be playing here. Get the fuck out. That's all they did. That's a speech they need to hear. That's real life speech. This is not high school students. This is not middle school. This is adults. Bro, you didn't perform. Get the fuck out. Now, if you go to your job and you don't perform, they gonna fire your ass, right?
You gonna tell you
basically tell you get the fuck out.
You done.
Yep.
You out. So you out.
You're out of here. So you didn't perform. They didn't perform. They didn't even get close to performing. They won at 11. You get one win for just trying. They probably won their
out.
When they played
Don't even worry about it.
Georgia University. That's who they played. They wasn't playing somebody like that. A fucking a Christian school or some shit that don't have a football team. They played to win that one game. Hey,
I'm sending all those players to Northwestern.
Oh,
for 1-11, they could get dry hump for 1-11. Like 1-11. 1-11.
We getting
1-11. They probably was dry humping each other. Therefore, 1-11. How the fuck you go 1-11 at a major D1 school? You could at least win 2 fucking games. 1-11. That means you had 0 stars. Fuck, 1.5 stars. What the fuck? 1-11.
Hey, damn, bro, you couldn't give me 2. You couldn't duplicate it like you won on accident.
You couldn't give me 3 wins.
Like, damn, at least do it on purpose. Like,
dude, I can fucking simulate games on the fucking NCAA, and you can go at least go 2. At least win 2 games. At least give you 2. With a sad team, give you 2.
Y'all couldn't get the simulation going. Like, y'all couldn't
game.
be like, say, bro.
So I don't blame them. People mad at Prime for that. That's this participation trophy shit again. Oh, because you should honor their fucking scholarship. They ain't my players.
Yeah, I didn't choose them.
Get the fuck out. There it is. Don't let the door now hit you. I hope you ain't got a girlfriend here in Colorado. You better tell her to follow you wherever you're going. Because you ain't gonna be here.
That's funny.
So follow you in Blinn College in Mississippi somewhere. You're not gonna be here.
Let's go.
You're not gonna be here. Tell her where you're transferring. You ain't gonna be
Tell
here.
her where she can find you at. She
They
can't find you here, though. She ain't gonna
That's
find
it.
you here, brother.
Or you transfer, getting beat down by some real football players.
Damn.
But 1-11. And people are like, why? Why did Coach Prime tell them kids that? They 1-11. And then if Coach Prime keep them kids and they go 1-11 again, they're gonna say Coach Prime can't coach.
Yep. And they'll probably fire his ass.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't gonna fire him.
They gonna what? They gonna talk shit about him. Well, Coach Prime can't coach.
So the only team that they beat last year was Cal.
That should tell you how fucking sucky Cal is.
And they only lost by 7.
Look how far they is,
bro. Did y'all lose to them?
Man, damn.
Yo, Colorado beat them 41-10. I mean, Air Force.
Air Force beat them 41-10.
How the fuck you lose the Air Force?
Hey, Air Force
made a
bowl game last year. They ain't no scrub. Air Force made a bowl game last year. I mean, I ain't gonna hate on you for getting dominated by a bowl team.
Listen.
That's funny.
Listen, let's go through the scores, shall we? Utah beat the shit out of them, 63-21. Washington beat the shit out of them, 54-7. USC beat the shit out of them, 55-17. Oh my God. Let's see. Oregon beat the shit out of them, 49-10. Arizona State won, 42-34. Oregon State beat the shit out of them, 42-9. They beat Cal. They beat Cal 20-13. They won one. Arizona beat the shit out of them, 43-20. UCLA beat the shit out of them, 45-17. Minnesota beat the shit out of them, 49-7. Air Force beat the shit out of them, 41-10. TCU beat the shit out of them, 38-13.
These are one touchdown games, man. Like, where's the offense? Matter of fact, you can get defense. Say, man, I seen.
You want to know the highest points they scored in the game?
13?
34.
34. I'm sorry, 34.
34 okay.
Against Arizona.
About to say, I at least seen the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans didn't score an offensive touchdown, but still won a game. Like, I seen that.
34. And that was against Arizona State.
Yeah, I think my whole offense would have been sent home.
And you want Coach Prime. Let's go over these numbers again. You want Coach Prime to keep somebody who lost to TCU 38-13? Okay, it's TCU. Air Force 41-10. You want to keep
people coming out to these games. You got these people up in there. I mean,
Minnesota.
Obviously, y'all in the community. You want these people to come out here and watch this crap? Waste their Saturday morning.
Eric, Minnesota wasn't ranked and beat them 49-7.
These people gonna come out here.
They got beat by a bunch of Golden Gophers.
Arizona wasn't ranked. They got beat them 43-20.
Say, man, I want to know. hey, the offense. Matter of fact, the offense practiced what 3 of the 6 days at least. I know the offense practiced at least 3 of the 6 days, bro. You telling me on all them days y'all practice, the best y'all can manifest is one touchdown? One touchdown out of all these reps y'all did, all that time y'all just been spending this week getting ready for this game. One touchdown.
8 games. They scored under 20 points.
See, bro.
More than half 8 games.
I'm keeping this equipment. I might have to turn it. Y'all telling me to turn in these numbers. I'm keeping this stuff. I'm gonna keep some stuff. I ain't gonna run through no wall up in here for these days and a half, and I get out here and perform.
Buffalo got held down and dry humped, Northwestern style.
Hey, I'm keeping a bunch of crap.
And y'all want Coach Prime to keep those players. I asked the little cupcake media. Y'all want Coach Prime to keep players who can't score no more than 34 points in college?
Somebody got life mixed up around here.
You can have a 40-point game. One 40-point game? You only won one game against Cal. Now I'm worried about Cal. Let me see how shitty Cal was. Because I'm scared to know, like, how the fuck did Cal lose? Like, how? What did the Golden Bears?
Is Aaron Rodgers stomping ground? Aaron Rodgers didn't come out that locker room though.
I mean, Cal was in a lot of games. It was like they lost a lot. Let's see.
Well, that's just 1 week they felt like they was off. Like they ain't need nobody to go and hype them up. They was like, say, bro, all right, y'all gonna play Colorado. All right, we can go play them on our D+ game.
Okay, Cal lost to Nevada, lost to TCU, they beat Sacramento State. I mean, no, this is 21. I'm sorry. Let me go down. I went too far. Okay, we in 22, right? They beat UC Davis. They beat UNLV, so they 2-0. They lost to Notre Dame in a close game, 24-17.
And Notre Dame was kind of solid last year.
They beat Arizona 49-31, so they 3-1. They lost to Washington State, so they 3-2. They lost to Colorado, which is 3-3. At least they won 3 games. They lost to Washington.
So far.
They lost to Oregon, 3-5.
Okay,
Lost to
that's to be
USC,
expected.
3-6, 3-7 to Oregon State, 4-7.
Wow.
They beat Stanford, and
they can win.
they were 4-8 because they lost to UCLA. They was all
Okay, that's to be expected.
they were sad too. So okay, gotcha.
But at least you can see they had a trajectory. So they started off 2-0. Colorado couldn't even get the win streak going. They got one win.
One win.
And boy, couldn't even win on purpose.
You telling me if Cal didn't choke, they'd have went over? Yep. God damn.
Because it's like, say, man, look, we're going to sit here. We know we're going to be in Colorado. Why not? We're going to find something fun to do. We're going to go straight to the game and try to play it and win this thing.
With the shotgun Willis. With Jock, pull that gun out at. Shotgun Willis.
Yo, that was Colorado's a Division I. They used to be a powerhouse.
Y'all
you know what I'm saying? Back in the 80s.
Y'all sitting here with a straight face telling me y'all want people sitting there with a straight face telling me that Coach Prime was wrong for getting rid of that trash. They were trash.
If you're trying to bring a championship atmosphere to your college, you don't keep a team that was 1-11.
You don't think Nick Saban, when he went to Alabama, say, "All right, y'all trash is out of here"? You don't think he did that? You don't think he went there and said, "I'm cleaning house"? That boy went there and brought his recruits there, and Alabama never looked back. How about Kirby Smart went to Georgia, got Mark Richt trash ass people out of there, and said, "You know what? Never look back. I got all my recruits in there. Never look back.
This is what I'm bringing in, and we on roll."
Fucking Coach O, he said, "I'm bringing my recruits in. Never look back." we can go through the history of people. People do this all the time. So why is it such a big deal? Because Prime did it. Oh, I don't want to bring the obvious thing. Because Prime is black.
You have to.
Black. Like this. So now it's a problem when Prime do it, but every other coach I named who's of Caucasian nature, they all did it. They like Saban probably cut more than Prime did. Like, listen.
But if you think about it, he was already in controversy because he was already in the spotlight because he left the team, the team that he was with.
Put it this way. Nick Saban left the Dolphins.
Because he was junk in Miami.
I ain't putting no shirt on.
Oh! Get him!
He ain't put no shirt on.
Get him! Yeah, she's about to spear you like Roman.
I ain't putting no shirt on. I'm still looking pretty.
She gonna throw a shirt at you.
Back.
You want some more?
Oh, I ain't worried about you. I'll see you later in a couple minutes. Put your ass in the butt. Oh man, she always coming on jumping people, man. Like, God, dog. No, we aren't talking to you, Izzy. No, you been quiet. No, no.
Yeah, we've been trying to talk to you for hours.
We're still trying to find out who those weapons are, not the Glock, who the weapons are on the Giants. No, Izzy. No. You're not getting away with that.
You made us have to do research.
You tell me who the weapons are before we get out of here, because we about to hit shout out in a minute. So let me know who the doggone weapons are, Izzy. We've been waiting. Anthony been waiting. Doc had dropped his aunt, came to the show late. Still no answer. me and Jay been waiting for 2 hours and 45 minutes almost.
Yep.
Where is the answers to the Giants? Who are the weapons? In the words of Tommy Davis, who are these N-words? Who are these N-words? Man, don't blame it on Barbie. Look, you could have fucking put it. You could have fucking. You could have put it in the comments. You ain't gotta fucking say it. Don't put that on Barbie.
He makes it sound like he wasn't the first one running into the theater to go watch the Barbie movie. Don't
Come on,
front.
man.
Don't put it on
Barbie
Miss
girl
B.
at home, man.
He tried to put it on Miss B. She made me go see that movie.
Damn Barbie movie.
Now look at it. You got him started.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you gonna put it on Miss B. Nah, Miss B. Tell me if he wanted to see that Barbie movie. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what she could beat me up a million times. I'm not going to see the Barbie movie. I'm not interested in it. I ain't got a daughter, so I ain't got to go see it. So there it is. She want to go see it. Go see it by yourself, baby. I'm not going to see no damn Barbie movie. Now, if I had a daughter, that's different. Come on, baby, go see the daughter. Let's go see the. Don't say to me, continue my ass. Tell us who the damn weapons are.
Come on, Ken.
Wow.
You should have never said you would see the Barbie movie.
Yeah, we're gonna kill that. Oh man, I'm killing on him.
Oh man, I might make a fucking graphic for fucking the Thursday show.
Oh.
Have Izzy as Ken.
Put him in one of those Barbie frames.
Yeah, gonna do the graphic.
His picture in a Barbie frame.
As Izzy as Ken.
Yep. The whole Barbie background.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen if you don't tell us who the damn weapons are.
Yeah.
You got exactly 1 minute.
We sending that picture to Brick.
Up. Up.
Stop stalling. Stop stalling. You stalled. I was took to the limits.
Yeah. Lala took your ass to the limit yesterday. That's why you kept saying that shit.
Oh, I'm definitely clipping that shit. Lala went off on your ass.
That shit was funny. but in all honesty, I remember a show where she didn't like that Mandy was the champion.
He didn't.
So when she kept saying yesterday and you could tell she was getting upset. She was like, I never had a problem with her. Yes, you did. I remember that show.
That's the weapons. I wish I had the Harlem Night effect. When people go pop, pop, pop. That's y'all pop, pop, pop people. That's your weapons. Slayton, Waller, and y'all had Slayton. Y'all had Shepard last year. That's what you had us.
And then he got hurt. Shepard got hurt.
That's what you had us waiting for. This is the weapons.
Well, we already knew. We already looked the shit up and saw that half of the squad we didn't even know.
Who the hell is Hoodins? Hood him? Hot Hens? Who the fuck is that? Yeah, on that note, I'm just gonna go to shout outs. You made us wait. You made us wait for that. I got one for Izzy. This is for Izzy making us fucking wait for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? One time.
You raggedy bitch.
That shit is funny as hell.
That's just for you.
You raggedy bitch.
That's never not gonna be funny.
Hogan's for okay. I got something for this answer here too. I'm gonna leave it up. I got something for it. Yeah, one more time.
You raggedy bitch.
Yeah, that's for you for wasting our time, is it? That's just for you wasting our motherfucking time.
You raggedy bitch.
By the way, I thought it was raggedy. I've been putting that damn meme up on people's shit for the longest, man. I think everybody used raggedy bitch.
It's just one of the memes that's just gonna be forever. It's a classic.
That's a great
Yep.
boy. I've been using that meme for this fucking 2019, man. I used it on Nasty a lot. You raggedy bitch. Every time he talked about the Saints, I called him a raggedy bitch.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Izzy.
all. Good night.
Good night, you raggedy bitch.
You raggedy bitch.
Oh Lord.
That's just for wasting our time. Shout out.
You fucking raggedy bitch.
I'll kick off shout outs, man. So per usual, shouting out commission as a whole for the Venomous Wrestling host for yesterday's show. Thanks for holding that down yesterday. I missed a good bit of it. It's been a crazy week for me. As you can tell by my authority this show today. So thank you for allowing me to have a few moments, where I can put in my 2 cents, get my laugh on regarding what's going on with me. Nothing bad. It's just life, and that's cool. You take the bumps and bruises with it. I ain't really got nobody special to shout out. Shout out to my aunt. I'm not gonna put all her business out. It's anything bad, but she did a huge favor for your boy and came through for me. So thankful for that. Want to give her, appreciation while I can right now. For my son for holding it down in school. He making big man moves, man. I'm super proud of him. I talk about my younger children, and y'all seen my younger children come on last week, but I'm gonna take that time out and shout out my oldest for doing his thing where he is. Expecting big things for this semester. Can't wait to see him out on the field myself, and when football season actually gets going. And overall, to the families behind every host of this show, for allowing us to have dedicated time. And I'm saying that especially for my wife, because my wife called during the show, and when I answered the phone, because I answered the phone for her, but she heard me talking, and then she immediately was like, "Oh, you're on the show, and I'll call you back." So
Definitely,
I
thank you,
want
Miss
to make sure that I do that for her as well as the other family members of each of the other hosts of the show. And that's going to cut up my shout outs for the week.
All right. Jay?
Well, you know me. I always shout Lala out, even though she didn't come visit today, that raggedy.
Nah, she did visit, but she shared it. She shared the live. So, and Lala is actually, I think she had a convention or some shit.
No, I
So,
think there was a wrestling show tonight. I think she mentioned last night that they were going to be wrestling tonight and tomorrow.
yeah, but she texted me and Izzy and said she made it to the hotel. So I don't I don't know. It might be that, but I think she's doing something. So, but she did share. She did share.
Cool.
So definitely, I shout her out on all social media platforms. She does have some interesting videos. I like her take on some of the things that she talks about. So definitely check her out. Thank everybody that showed up today. Miss Bitch was here earlier.
Yeah, Doctor.
Anthony and I don't forget the other guy because he's kind of new, but he's from Cedar something, Texas. Cedar Hill, Texas. Thank you for coming and watching the show.
Cool.
Let me see. Fuck Brett Favre. I gotta go. I have to say it. Gotta keep it relevant. Until something happens where it matches what your punishment should be. It's you don't get away with doing that to people. And of course, we'll always bring that up. Definitely shout you guys out. We always have a great show. And then pretty much, I want to shout out HR for the extracurricular activities and a couple of forearms that I saw her throw in there. She going after that belt. She going after that belt. You better cover those arms.
She missed. She missed every one of them. Tuck that chin like I told y'all, man. Tuck that chin.
Tuck that chin down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me too.
Man, shout y'all out for coming on the show. Man, always a great show when we get together, and we almost close to the football season to where shit really ramps up. Thank you, Anthony, Izzy, for even though Izzy wasted our time. Thank you for your comments, Izzy. Eric, you made comments. Miss Bitch, definitely always making comments, Miss Bitch. Jay, you made a comment, and David Burns, the dude from Cedar Hill. Wish you'd have made more comments, but thank you for stopping by anyway. All right. Hey, I know he's a Cowboys fan. I remember that the last time.
Next Thursday night, New York Jets versus the Browns. Don't forget to watch it.
Why,
we're gonna see what Watson's about.
Like we're gonna see Aaron Rodgers on this one.
I mean, he'll play a couple of plays, but I've been watching the tapes on them, and Sauce has been guarding Wilson.
Ooh,
let me tell you something. Those two guys are going to make each other so much better because of the way they're playing against each other that it looks special. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, it looks like it could be special.
Nah, it really does. And then, this is an outsider.
Yeah, and with the Saints. Michael Thomas and Lattimore was going at it in practice today, and they say Lattimore got the best of them today, but Thomas look explosive. That's the word out of camp. He still look explosive. So I like that. And to Jabal Williams, I got a special raggedy bitch for you. You do not disrespect beignets like that. I know it's like a funnel cake, but you ain't got to say it's like a funnel cake. It's better than funnel cake. He said beignets are like a funnel. It's nothing but a funnel cake. Funnel cakes are hard. Beignets soft piddly. You can't fucking disrespect beignets. Jamal Williams. Sorry, you gotta get one.
Well,
you raggedy bitch.
I've never had beignets. I've had funnel cakes because up here they have a lot of fairs and stuff. I'm sure that it's not the same. I mean, from what I've seen on TV,
same premise.
Night and day. Funnel cakes are stringy. Like Mo said, the beignets are like pillows, like small pillows.
They look like little pillows. You look like Scarface after eating them. Don't wear beignets. You wear black, your shit is gonna just be white on the front. I have never seen anybody eat a beignet clean. I have eaten a funnel cake clean. I have never eaten a beignet clean. You never. You get some kind of powdered sugar somewhere on you. Do not ever disrespect beignets, Jamal Williams. I'm trying to give you a chance, bro. Trying to give you a chance. First of all, how you ate fucking crawfish at first. Now you're talking about beignets. Man, leave our food alone, man.
He's a weird guy, but just get us at least 12. You know what? 12 seems a little low for you. Let's get you 17. Let's get you 17 TD. You get 17.
Then you can talk about beignets all you want.
You can talk. Yep, you can do all that. Anything north of 17, we're all right.
As long as he doesn't get addicted to them like Krispy Kreme, we'd be all right.
He lost weight. He actually lost weight. So, also, man, shout out to the Saints signing Jimmy Graham so I can wear my Jimmy Graham jersey again. Just shout out. Like, I had a fire ass half and half Jimmy Graham jersey. It was white and black. And I'm like, it was fire, but I couldn't wear it because they traded him the year after I bought the fucking jersey. So shout out to me being able to wear that jersey again. Like,
does he make the 53? Does he make the 53?
Should. Like, fuck. Jawan Johnson, Foster Monroe. Fuck. Taysom Hill is not really a tight end. They just put him as a tight end.
Well, I mean, he can't be in the quarterback room, so
be in the running back room. That's what the fuck he is.
We don't need him at running back either. We drafted one. AK still in the house, and we got Jamal Williams.
He can't catch a block.
So, I mean, where is Jimmy gonna go in this 53-man roster?
Just for my fucking jersey stay, he needs to stay for 1 year. He needs to stay.
So you get your money's worth?
Okay.
I get my money's worth, dude. I only wore it 1 year, dude.
I still got my Marcus Colston. You think I'm gonna throw that away? I'm not throwing that away.
I didn't throw the gram away. I said maybe when he retired, I'll bring it back. But take the stitch out, take the gram out. But since he came back, boom, I can wear it. I can wear it to at least the preseason. I can wear it to the 2 preseason games.
You got that.
I'll wear that bitch out for the 2 preseason games.
You got it.
I haven't worn this jersey in like 5-6 years, man.
This man has been through almost every team in the NFC East. It's like, I'm sorry, the NFC North. He's been through all the teams in the North. Like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Like, welcome back, Jimmy. Welcome back.
Home.
We will be back with the wrestling show Thursday. I'll be watching football side by side while doing the wrestling show. And I gotta watch SmackDown tonight. That was in New Orleans. I chose y'all over the SmackDown show. So fuck SmackDown. I ain't worrying about it. I'll catch it on TV.
It was
It was thank God I didn't go there. Cause I've been pissed. Man, we'll definitely be back here Friday, probably with more football stuff. The results of the Crawford Spence fight. We'll probably talk about that. I will be watching that nefariously. And we definitely be back next week. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, buy the merch. See, this is why me and Jay wearing the same shirt. It's just that mine's cut off. See, just buy the merch. Buy the merch.
I got a shirt on. I don't have a
Eric, like he just came from a job interview, but probably got a shirt underneath the bottom. So we good, man. Look, we good. Let me get off here before she come back in here. Tell her we take the shirt off, and then we be in a full-on wrestling match. So this is bull.
I ain't watching.
I'm just saying, clothes are coming off. Then she coming in full-on wrestling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shut the camera off.
Cameraman, just go home, cameraman.
Yeah, go home. Cut the camera zero.
Yep.
Don't cut the camera.
That one for the home collection.
Camera 2 might be a nasty sight, man.
Y'all keep that one for the home collection.
Yeah.
Tubi, don't you worry about it.
Put it on Tubi.
Put it on Tubi. Straight up, man. Definitely. Thank y'all for support. Thank y'all, everybody who watched and comment and liked. People who know the love, who liked. Thanks, Chris, for liking it. Thank Moms for liking it. Thanks, man. The mom, my boy from college. Thank you for liking it. Man, thank y'all for show. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace. And we out. Y'all be safe. Fuck Brett Favre, that raggedy bitch. One raggedy bitch for Brett Favre.
Yes.
One more.
You raggedy bitch.
I love that shit.
That's perfect for Brett Favre. I think that's the perfect way to segue out. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. We
next
out.
Week.
Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your week. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Yeah.
And if you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my Rip Hamilton jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's
Hell
Yankees
no.
first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
That's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.